What is up, everybody? Welcome back to AGL. Tonight's matchup will be the old Dads and Co. versus Corvus Corp. Tonight, joining me, I got Void from the University of Akron. Void, how you doing and what's up, my man?
Feeling good, man. Been a long day, but
Oh,
ready to see these two teams go at it.
dude, it has been a absolute drag on of a day. But, so what do we know about these teams besides Corvus kind of having a little bit of a restructure and Dads and Co. having a little bit of a players from other regions or other areas?
I think Dads and Co is just probably the better team. I mean, a lot of the old Akron guys. These guys have a lot of good experience with T2 and collegiate. I think these guys can get it unlocked tonight.
All right, yeah, I like it. I want to see what's going to go on. Well, for the map pool, though, which will be the honest biggest factor of all tonight, not even the previous experiences, but starting it out with Border, followed by Bank and NHL. So, Border is just, I mean, a very intricate to play map, right?
I agree. I think Border's one of those more attacker-sided maps.
You think it's attacker side? See, I tend to see a lot more defensive wins on it lately.
I like attacking more on Border more than anything. Defense, not for me on this map.
2 minutes. Yeah, I can see. I mean, it's well rounded. I'll give them that. I just like the side for the defense, how you can kind of flop it around. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of out of the box thinking that has just started evolving into the scene.
Defensively, you can definitely use the entire map. With how close and tight this map is, defensively, you can use the entire map on your defense.
Exactly. I like a map that plays like an actual holdout. You know, it's not like a map like Bank, which is following out immediately. Border, you need to rely on those power positions. Bank, for the most part, it's only what two power positions per site really need to be held. Where Border,
Yeah,
hold it all.
if you look at like basement for Bank, for example, all you really need to hold is the mid floor. Nobody really goes upstairs too much unless they're roaming, but it's usually the mid floor that's held with the basement site.
Yeah, that's honestly became kind of the new norm. I'm glad people are moving out of the whole old style bunker meta because as we've seen with all the attacker gadgets being added lately, we're getting a lot of bunker busters coming in, and it plays out pretty well with the like fast paced environment that they're trying to make Siege into.
Oh, absolutely. And one of the big ones that comes to that bunker busters, the new rework with Thatcher.
Oh yeah, dude, the speed and precision of Thatcher. You pair him up with like a good hard breach. Give me an ace on Bank or a Hibana on Bank or a Thermite literally anywhere else. There's not a wall that'll stand up, but the defenders did get a little bit of buffing on their own. You know, hand it up to Thorn. She's become a major player in a lot of the competitive, especially I know in the T4, T3 scene that I've been watching. Thorn is becoming a big thorn in the side, no pun intended.
Her and especially Mozzie, now that he's got his pocket shotty back, 4 Mozzie Pest, and a Nitro Cell.
That boatloads of utility. I mean, nothing can really beat that. I think I would even put that as beating out Valk now in terms of
Oh,
intel available.
absolutely. Chance for 4 cameras. You can put them anywhere, just like a Valcam, but
Well, more important than
who's to
4
say it's not your own
cameras
drone?
is what if you get a Twitch or a Bravo? That's even more important than 4 cameras, in my opinion.
Yep, steal that Twitch drone, you can get rid of any kind of util.
So last up on tonight's playbook, though, will be Nighthaven Labs. A map that has been heavily favored by most of the NA region, has been, I mean, pretty much every pro player's bread and butter as of late. Dude, this map has been literally the pinnacle of competitive play. We went from Oregon, which was just bunker after bunker war, into NHL, and I like that style that kind of remains the same as we just keep you out of this zone and you will never get to sight.
Labs is one of my favorite maps as of lately. I love the way it can be played. It's so comp heavy, and I'm glad Ubisoft finally gave us a comp heavy map. And same goes with Lair. I think Lair's one of those comp heavy maps too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But as we roll into this, the players are ready to go. Let's do a brief flyover of the Border map here.
Dads and Co. Gonna go with the ban of the Ace. We're gonna see Corvus Corp taking out the Mira. Mira play is usually really useful here. You can put her on Bolo. You can put her on the main wall of Armory. Ace
Yeah,
is also good too.
I've always seen Mira played. I mean, every possible second that she's been one of the main operators for this map. But honestly, dude, Smoke plays really well into the style of play that this map brings.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, same with the Zombie that was just banned by Corvus. Zombie's big on this map. She can hold so much on her own. There's just so much you can do with the Zombie. She's one of the most powerful operators in this game right now.
I mean, they do call her the Architect for a reason, and she is great at setting up that destruction. You know? I mean, I don't mean the map destruction. I mean player destruction, dude. One-way angles for days. Everything can be changed. There's no map that is safe from her setup. But I love a castle here. Space bringing that out early on. Dude, Border's heavily influenced by his play.
You might see the double side here in 90 hallway get castled off. I know that's big for a lot of people who play castle on this map, and they'll probably just border off the entirety of the east side.
I mean, there's a good possibility for it. I've seen a lot of castle plays, though, as of late, who set it up right where Space just put that one, and right where he put the other one, and then they play a long angle off the top of this desk, or they'll actually put the castle one wall or one door back. But they play a long angle up into those top east stairs, and it gets pretty aggressive. But that was back when he still had the ACOG on top.
I think now in place at AHO, we got a lot of damage now. Well, not as much damage. They give him +4 damage onto the UMP, which is much needed for that gun.
Well, it still puts the UMP at an absolute 2-shot. Like, I think it's 2 bodies, or 2 head, or yeah, 2 bodies will do it on most operators, 3 on the heavy ones.
It's one of the better guns. We're gonna see Toxic take a little bit of damage, Space as well. Blitz taken down to about 20 HP from Sloth.
And look at the bait and repel style here coming out of Corvus. You know they want to aggress in, but they're having trouble finding any entrance to the building. Tadix will get an early pick there onto JetCon. And a swing from Blitz, just missing the head of Slothy. East side is now in their control, and it's going to be a hard, aggressive overpush if they can manage to survive the current wave of defenders. Slothy moving up through waiting, taking that top balcony overlook, swinging in over aggressive. Blitz is able to fry one down.
I don't understand the play there. Why would you give up CC? You have the head holes in your favor. You have somebody's on your door, but you just got to play that with your life.
It seemed like a little bit of overextension there from Slothy. I think he was more confident in his ability and then maybe hoping there was only one. The fact that 2 of them were sitting there waiting for him, I think definitely confused him. Soldier with a great pick there on his space. Down to a 2v5 early on. Tadix eats a ton of damage, but being one of their primary fraggers for the side of Corvus, he does go in and gun up. Now it's just down to Arv in a 1v5. Do you think he can pull an ace? I mean, I've seen people do it a lot on this map.
You got 2 people down the low HP, 3 on full, but a lot of util coming his way. It's not in the greatest spot, but he will get 1 on the soldier, flash, and then dies to his own fire.
Well, Soldier with 1,000 IQ play, playing a little bit of martyrdom there. Fire for life? I think that's worth it.
Poor Arv. Died to his own canisters.
It's almost poetic in a way, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Thought we almost lost Sultan there for a second. His character icon went gray.
Oh. I don't know. He's still here, though, at least. That's a good thing. Please, I don't want to resoast on round 2.
That was a big round, though, out of Corvus. Getting round 1 on border, much needed. We'll see what Dads and Co. has lined up. Oh, absolutely.
Like I said, I know you said that border tends to fall into that attacker aggressive sidedness. I still will always see, because Siege is so balanced towards the defense and like most of the meta schemes. I mean, we did see a little bit of a shift with the ACOGs being removed, but even at that, it still plays very heavy into defender play winning.
Well, a lot of the ACOGs taken away. Now a lot of people play with those DMRs. So now you'll see like Cade gets played a lot more with that TCSGs. Sometimes people will bring it with Goyo, and Aruni's brought almost all the time now because of the ACOG plus the DMR.
Yeah, the DMRs have been a crutch of the community for, well, as long as I can remember it. I don't ever expect that to change unless they do some serious DMR nerfing, and to do that would honestly maybe ruin the game just a little bit. Space looking to get aggressive as he goes for a peek out. Unable to find nothing on it. Goes for the re-rip onto him. It is Blitz down there on the Yang. One tap, though, over to Blitz.
What a shot from Space.
That was dirty. I liked it. It was dirty.
That's a big operator to get out too. They got rid of the Ying of all players. Probably the only one with can openers, if I had to guess.
You would stand corrected on that. That is their hard breach and their massive execute off the map immediately. And so it's honestly just going to turn into gunfights at this point. Sure, you can take some space, you can use some utility, but not really worth it. Is that a wall bang on the Impulse, or on the Sultan from Impulse?
I believe it was, and Slothy will get taken out by the exact same guy shooting the door open that wallbang skid marks hold. So they do know there is a guy upstairs. They know they're going to have to clear that guy. They're going to take this east side here as another wallbang comes out.
Check on only a little bit of damage. Pulls the pistol for some reason and gets swung while he does it. Space now the last man off site. Hiding around, even though no skid mark, Sultan is running up, and there is space to find one kill for himself, and he is just running through the line scan saying it's worth getting out of there, even though Tadix is right there ready for the refrag. Heavy on the Ash plays. Sultan will go down to the DMR of Impulse. However, he does find Soldier. 3k in the round for Impulse so far, and now Arv is left to the 1v2. Very, very winnable situation for him.
Oh, it absolutely is. This hatch open's going to be huge, but it doesn't matter. Impulse with the kill on the Arv to go up 2-0 here on border.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Void. You had your first Caster's Curse with me. As I'm saying something is winnable or a player's in a good spot, they will immediately get clapped.
Just had to curse my man Arv.
Had to, man. So, how's the weather been out your way, man? Is it been freezing for you too? Because I know where I'm at, it is ice freaking cold.
In all my time of college, I've never had classes delayed or canceled more.
Really?
I had three classes delayed, 1 day of online, 1 day canceled.
I'll say, I mean, I don't want to dox you here, but assuming University of Akron player, you're going to be out that way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're getting about the same weather patterns we're getting over here in good old Pennsylvania. It is 1 degree, man. And I can feel the cold coming through my walls.
It was so cold in the facility yesterday that I actually brought a blanket with me.
Dude, that is ice cold. I work in a garage, so we're constantly opening bay doors, you know, pulling customers' cars in and out. For the first half of the morning...
You get the cold.
Oh, yeah. First half of the morning as we were, you know, working, getting all the easy stuff banged out so the doors barely stayed shut, you could see your breath, and our oil furnace did not shut off once.
That's not fun to work with.
Oh god, no, especially all the slop on the road, or from the cars and the road grime. Ugh. But into what's important is this setup from Dads & Co. Holding it out, trying to space it out, no pun intended, as we flip over to Castle. I like a full upstairs hold. They're playing it right so far, keeping bodies distance but chain linked together. I see a hard rush, though, being prepped out as the blitz on Tadix is just standing there. Blitz on Ying, gonna be ripping open some walls, and expect the fast push behind it.
Census will go out for those head holes. Blitz is pushing in, getting in the box here, going to the rotate. Alibi trying to fight him from the fountain side. Do they know there's another guy over here? They do now, as Space will get the kill onto Blitz. And speaking of Blitz, Blitz gets his own kill on the Space. Soldier will get the kill on the skid mark Sultan. Yeah. I think Blitz needs to play Blitz.
I believe he did play Blitz the last time I watched them. Impulse there with the DMR, once again singing out, going to 5-0 as Arv will go down. This take is working rather well from the side of Corvus. Their attacks have been absolutely on point. I'm not sure whose map pick this is, but if it's Corvus's and they're fragging this hard on attack, imagine their defenses.
Oh, absolutely. And I told you, Border's an attacker-sided map.
I know. I should have listened to the collegiate pro player. I understand. Yeah, I understand. Well, now I understand.
Dads and Co hasn't played this map too much. They're more. Once we get the bang, I think we'll see more of Dads and Co. But Sloth will get a kill on the impulse 2v3. They're in a good spot here to kind of slow things down from Corvus, though.
Oh yeah, they're holding the angles very well. Slothy to find another one on Toxic. Plant is going down in corner. Blitz to cover. But with the live pings there, Jet will find him. Now flashed out. Toxic left for the 1v2. A Blitz may not be in the best situation for this. However, he's able to catch him before they reload. Things could get ugly quick. He gets that pick on a Jet Con. Running over to maybe find Slothy. Or instead, I think he might go for the safe play here as he turtles up in corner and puts his face to where they're going to run from.
Interesting play here from Tax to actually put his face towards him, but I mean, now he's got the shield up, didn't matter.
I think the face forward was more in preparation for what was to come. Tactics on an absolute steamroll throughout this map, moving up to 6-0 in 3 rounds, dude.
I almost jinxed it myself by saying this was an attacker-sided map, as they almost lost that round.
Well, you know, I may have just jinxed Tactics, and if you want to review this later, man, I'm sorry, but I'm going to call that 6-0 anytime I see it. Because it's very rare you see a player go, I mean, even 3 rounds without a death.
Absolutely. I mean, Blitz play there was huge. I don't know why, if your Dads and Co, why you're not playing together when Blitz is the last one alive.
I'm not sure, but they spread out quick. I mean, we've seen Slothy just sprint away and leave the Ella pretty much undefended with 2 rounds and a pistol.
I don't know if that was the play there from Slothy. He should have stuck close to his teammate.
Well, it's a bit odd seeing Corvus Corp play, how do I word this? As aggressive as they are, because last time we seen them, they were a lot more of a passive team, especially on their attacks. And they tend to play more into that refrag game where you always have a buddy to shoot for you. So watching, you know, Tactics kind of run wild like he's been, watching the team play spread and take angles quick, I think we may be into a new evolution of the Corvus core stack.
Possibly. I haven't seen too much of them play. This is the first time I've actually seen Corvus Corp play. And so far, they're looking really good.
10 seconds to insertion.
Well, they do have 2 new pickups on their side of Toxic and Tactics. They're coming over from the Black Hole roster. The duo of them, Toxic was the, I believe, captain of that team. So that's kind of marking, not an end point for that chapter, but maybe just closing the book for now. I think Corvus, this is kind of their way to start maybe making that push forward and seeing where they can evolve with this roster.
Oh, absolutely. All it starts is with one player. Dads go need a round here. They absolutely need a round if they want to try and win this map.
We got Space, who's playing a little bit aggressive over in security again, hoping to find that pixel 1 tap that he found earlier. I love Arv's positioning here in Office, dude. It gives him a nice, easy fall-off route. However, his body is so important to play aggressive where he's at. Dude has it locked down, I hope. And there's Tactic's first pick. Arv to find Impulse as well. 2 top fraggers from the Corvus stack are down. It is all going to come down to what Blitz, Toxic, and Soldier can do to try and maybe bring this up to a 4-0. However, I'm thinking this one is going to go in the favor of Dads & Co. They have that solid defense. They lose, I mean, a Glaz, which is important for a later execute. And then they lose one of their hard breachers in Tactics. Sultan to find Soldier for his now double kill. And that puts now Corvus into a bit of a bad situation.
Like I said, this is a much needed round from Dads and Co. They need to keep this pressure on, keep the momentum in their favor if they want to keep winning. Toxic's going to take some damage from Arv, but won't find the kill.
Well, Arv playing aggressive, going for the re-swing here. Sultan for a swing out, finding, no, never mind, Blitz to fry him. Toxic down to about 1 HP as he plays aggressive, trying to, I believe, take into sight, but that's going to be a hard one to push here. Everybody's now stacked up on that Office side. Sight could be a free, easy walkthrough if they're not careful for Toxic.
Arv taking a lot of damage. Both Arv and Toxic down the low HP.
I think Blitz is going to keep holding angles.
He's dead.
Oh, oh,
Arv with the jump
no!
out. Oh my goodness. Arv gets 1, but he gets 2 to end the round.
Oh my god, if Toxic would have put him on skates right there, man, I would have been crying. But Dads & Co. picked up a beautiful round.
Dude says Harv. That was a little rough. I'm gonna definitely say that's a new sense for him.
It very well could be. Sorry, I have to take a drink of water.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
You know,
We'll
I'm
go
not
in
gonna
round
comment
5.
on his aim because I can tell you right now, mine is nowhere near even that good. So there's a reason I cast the games and don't play it.
Nah, you gotta believe in yourself to have the good aim.
Oh no, I'm the most confident mofo on the streets. I will swing everything because it is swing or be swung in my book, but it doesn't mean I'm not gonna get my cheeks clapped 95% of the time.
We're gonna see the Thatcher broad again. Hopefully they don't lose their Ying early this time.
Well, that Ying could be a massive pick if they manage to get her off board almost immediately.
Remember
It's
last
still-
time they
she's
won
their
without
only
the
hard
can
bridge.
openers.
Yep, only one.
They won
with them.
without it.
True, true. I think the Dads & Co. stack, though, is a little bit more expectant of what now we're going to see from Corvus score.
Absolutely, and the quiet one so far for Dads & Co., which shocks me, is JetCon. JetCon's usually the one that's a little more loud in the stat board, but only 1 kill going in the round 5.
So you said you played with some of the Dads & Co. guys through the Christmas tournament, right?
Yes.
The vibes were high, right?
Oh, absolutely. They enjoyed the Christmas tourney. To them was just for bragging rights. They're happy to be here again. They're playing a league, keep playing together.
I was about to say, I believe I actually casted you guys through the Christmas tourney at one point.
I believe you casted their grand finals?
Yes, I did. Blitz to find the pick on the space. C4 out from JetCon, not able to find nothing with it yet. However, he is in a good pre-play spot. Dude, he blows it now. He gets an easy kill. Skidmark Sultan in a very, very rough spot as he's being pincered in and pushed from every angle. Tactics to find JetCon. Blitz holding the angle now, waiting for metal stairs. They know one's there. Live pings are out. The drone game is on point so far from Corvus. And that is something we really didn't see too much of them last time. Slothy to get a double pick, though, as he gets a free walk-up on east side. And that could just immediately be that momentum shift they need because they lose that top frag. Either way, now Ying device is going out. Sultan to find Toxic. And Slothy's just chilling in him, waiting. Puts his back to it. Impulse to find Arv, but Slothy up to a 3K. It's down to go Blitz. He is spraying for Impulse, trying to find the angle. Not able to hit it, though. Sultan and Slothy need to maybe work together a little bit if they want to fry this glass down easily.
Absolutely. Low HP here. Probably about 20 health. Slothy's got a little bit above half, and Skidmark's just below half as well. This is winnable for Impulse here.
Oh, they're both within perfect biting distance of that DMR. But Slothy's him.
Slothy shutting it down. Big round from Slothy there to walk up east stairs, get the Ying, and then get that one for a nice 4K.
I mean, 3-3 split on the horizon for them if they want it.
Like I said, they just need to keep the momentum in their favor if they want to tie this up going into their attacks.
Oh, absolutely. The momentum right now, we've seen a hard shift into the Dads & Co.'s side. I believe their gunners decided to wake up and start playing this one the rest of the way out. It is a best-of-3 matchup, though, so it may not be a great idea to get hot this early on, you know? Keep your momentum and your pace all the way through.
We've seen a lot of that line, but as the line gets switched off, I haven't really seen lines Yuto being used in some of these rounds when he is alive.
Yeah, I believe they're more saving that for execute style play.
But we'll see the Deimos for the first time here.
Well, Deimos is always a great pick. They use him a lot for the vertical style. Less about the push and more about, you know, let me get either above you or below you and put some rounds downrange.
A lot of Yuto, or a lot of more cam operators, I'd say, for Dads & Co. Mozzie, Valk, and you got a Solus here.
I wonder if the Mozzie pick is in direct relation to how many drones we've watched out of the Corvus core side. Because most of this, like, rounds, we're watching at least 2 dudes on drones for the start.
And they have great prep drones too, a lot of cutoff drones, which is huge. We already have a guy in top east early into the round.
That's just Tactics doing Tactics things. Don't mind him. That's kind of his playstyle. Yeah, Tactics likes to get in early, see if he can maybe snake a pick or two, snake an easy angle. Then he just likes to play cuts. He also, though, plays a hard entry, like, if needed. But for the most part, I don't want to call it baiting for kills, but he intels for kills. He lets his droners actually do their job, gets in behind them, plays the cutoff route, because most defenders, once they're droned, they're going to take off running.
Sloth is going to do some damage on the Tactics. Sloth is going to take some damage of his own. We're seeing a lot more just of a direct push here, not so much of an upstairs push here from Corvus.
Alright, the Deimos now, I believe we see Blitz going to be trying to play as aggressive as possible with them. Not choosing to track down the Valve, which, I mean, may have saved his life. However, we see Soldier getting a great pick there on his Sultan. Swung on from the sandwich boxes. And he goes for another window swing here. This dude is playing these windows hard and aggressive. But you need to know when to give it up. JetCon to find a pick there on a Blitz. Tactics to find spaces. Tactics is now starting to walk him down up in offices. They need to get this clear. Get JetCon out of Armory. And make upstairs yours. And then start the vertical descent.
JetCon's going to have to fight for his life here. He will get the kill on the Soldier. Sloth finds another on the Impulse 3v2 in favor of Dads & Co. as Jet will fall off.
Not to mention, we see Arv still has, never mind, as I'm saying, he still has that C4. He rips it and throws it, but just misses. I believe that may have been Toxic who was rotating through. Toxic looking to get his first point on the scoreboard here. And, I mean, there's a couple opportunities available to him. The Smoke's going to be playing their key vital role as we down to 30 seconds. And there's his first pick on the Slothy, eliminating the top fragger now for Dads & Co. That's also your Smoke gone. He only had one left in pocket. And the push now moving towards and starting to take into that server room. Tactics going to be going for the plant in the smoke, covered by his teammate. Arv playing up above, watching for the hatch play. And JetCon going to walk straight past him.
Gets the plant off. Oh my gosh. You're Solus and not using your ability to find where the guy's planting for your teammate above?
I guess they weren't too concerned. Now Tactics going to try and take that gunfight. Leaves Arv at about 1. A easily placed flame bolt should be able to clear him. Just bait the defuse, in my opinion.
Arv might stick it. Pros don't fake. Arv might get it off.
Oh,
but it won't matter. Toxic will get him. I think if Arv just sticks it, he had it.
Oh, absolutely, because his head was protected by the bench grinder there.
I've been shot through that.
You have?
Surprisingly, you can be shot through that.
Dude, I'm surprised. You think the metal bench grinder should be able to stop a round?
I thought you could be. I thought you were safe behind it. I've been shot through that before, and I was in disbelief.
I'm still in disbelief.
I don't know how Corvus got away with that. You have a Solus. All you need to do is ping the diffuser for your teammate above.
Well, to make it worse, is the Solus running into the smoke where Tactics is standing and just getting instant tapped as soon as he came through.
I'm shocked Arv just didn't start shooting through the smoke to try to kill the guy defusing.
I know.
We'll see the Monty. We'll see a Ying ban here from Dads & Co. Or sorry, yeah. From Corvus.
I think Corvus does not want to see a quick plan execute, and I really don't blame him.
Dads & Co. like to play fast, so this is a perfect ban for this Corvus team.
Now, the Mira and the Castle go pretty much hand in hand to just denying their area control, you know? Get rid of that castle, you can then start these quick takes a lot faster. The Mira, she is just, well, probably the best operator in the game in all situations, so I don't hate it. I really like the bans.
I'm interested to see what's with the Cali play here from Sloth. Maybe to take out those zombies. Could be. Did he play a lot of Call of Duty growing up? I did, yes. A lot of COD before COD went down to the dumps.
Are you a Cali main because of those days?
No. I'm a Glass main because of those days.
Ah, fair, I understand. What is Toxic doing?
Waste an impact. Puts Goyo out there as well.
That's a play of all time from Toxic.
Might have fat fingered his keybinds a little bit there.
Absolutely.
See the Cali making some holes there for his team as Jet will get a kill on the soldier from all the way in spawn.
Nothing beats a well timed out spawn peek, and well, I mean a Cali does, I guess.
That was the DMR to take out wherever the Wamai was playing. They're gonna have to clear this Goyo if they do want to push this door here, which is what the Twitch will do.
Or will she?
Never mind.
They got Impulse
Twitch
playing the
will be
timing
shot.
perfect for that, dude. And he's got the zombie to set up, make sure he can't be tapped over from the door. A hard defense coming from Impulse here to try and lock down security room. Deny their time, deny their playstyle the way they want to get in. Tadix finds Slothy though. Impulse, as he gets a little bit aggressive, goes for the swing, takes some damage. We see Blitz get dropped by Arv. Down to a 3v3, and here comes Blackbeard to face check into Impulse. And Toxic
To back him up.
wallbang.
Yeah, I think he did. Space will take down Toxic, as now we'll get a knock from JetCon, and it's all up to Tadix. Get some pings, won't find the shots on the R. Oh my goodness, Tadix absolutely just dumped on Space, but JetCon will clean up.
Yeah, that DMR was just ringing true for most of that round.
I think he got what, 4 there? 3 or 4?
I know at least 3. One was
Big
fed
round
the
for Dads and
Blitz.
Co.
I don't know where the other kill went, but I know we got the spawn peak and then the double there at the end.
Yeah, so I think he got 4. I think he got 4.
He might have.
Attackers need to locate.
Props to him.
Bomb.
See Corvus go to the... Okay. We'll see Corvus go into the bathroom tower side here as they had a little... nice little meet and greet at the bathroom door there.
Hey man, you know, it usually takes 2 to tango. These guys, they love the team effort. They're putting 3 in it.
K's just a big boy blocking up that entire doorway.
Hey dude, he likes his snacks as much as he likes his ACOG, so Soldier gonna be ripping that TCSG ACOG yet again.
10 seconds left.
Absolutely, and so far, Tadix needs the rest of his team to step up here if they want to keep winning.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you're that shiny Lamborghini at 11-3 and chilling with the trailer park around you, I definitely hope that they start to bring the environment around you up to your par.
And it's definitely and not to discredit the rest of the guys from Corvus. They've been doing their jobs. They've been doing what they need to do and getting the kills while doing it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'll credit to them. They did on their attacks play very well together. Great utility usage to try and get through. They just did not have the picks, though. There is a lot that goes to droning Tadix in, and I'll give them play for that. Blitz to find an opening, rip there on the Slothy. Toxic to rip down Skipmark Sultan. We do know Toxic is a typical DMR crutch, and I believe last time I casted him, he went like 13 and like 4 or something like that, rocking the DMRs. So Toxic may be just trying to wake up a little bit.
This is big here for a Corvus, though. Not even a minute into the round, and you're already in a 3v5. Check that 2v5, as Impulse will take down R.
Ooh, a
JetCon will
quick
get a
peek,
kill of his
though.
own on the soldier. They know there's another guy east. Or do they? Jet's going to take a bit of damage here from the vert hole.
And
Space
Space
is
is
flashing
going full
himself.
sprint in.
Space, do you hear the guy next to you?
I think he's scared about
Yes, he's
everybody
there
but
now.
Toxic to wallbang him. And JetCon down to a 1v4.
Not a good round here from Dads and Co. Losing bodies early. Not what you want to see.
Slothy giving
We'll
the
see if-
AFK con?
See if Jet can do something here, but he needs the diffuser. He needs to find at least one here if he wants something to happen.
Well, they got 3 of them prepping a swing and all going at once for him there. That could have been an easy one-shot headshot to kill all 3 if he would have lined that up. They stood perfectly in a conga line, man. but we know 3-2-1 swings are a big part of the Corvus core gameplay. That right there is almost a textbook example of it. Fett would use that in a video to say, here's how you do it, but maybe just don't line up next time.
We'll see a customs site here. Not a lot that people usually choose for a defensive side.
Well, I think the Corvus mentality here is, if we go win customs, then we have easier sites available to us next, you know? It's
What I say last round about Corvus, Tadix needed his team to step up, and they did. He didn't even get a kill that round.
See, there we go. That's team effort. Toxic absolutely letting that DMR go, and we see him now pull it yet again on the Aruni.
We see a lot of vert play this round from Corvus core, bringing a lot of the shotguns to make the verts. Obviously the Aruni, they help herself out. Corvus wins this round. This is really big for them.
Oh, this is one of the most important rounds of the game, I think. Is that a bandit trick we see in year 10?
It was.
It is. Oh my. Soldier, you have gained a fan today.
That was a great bandit trick. Arp tried to get it off quick, but it didn't matter. Soldier was there for it.
Well, now that they know that they got a bandit trick to deal with, their only option is to try and push through. We do see space get dropped. Never mind, no more bandit trick. It is free and open now if Arv wants to go. I believe they do have to try and get some of these utilities off wall. And that grenade from Slothy will do the trick.
No, they didn't even get it.
Oh, no. Oh, it's just, it's good placement of the gadget there. Space to find another one as he plays super aggressive through this main hallway.
One call will go out. The ping on the Raptors guy will be there. Skidmark Sultan gets the kill on the impulse. 5v2 in favor of Dads and Co. All up the blitz. Never mind. No longer up the blitz in Toxic. It's blitz will go down the JetCon. 1v5 for Toxic in the DMR.
Slothy has one of his own for a flawless attacking round there out of the side of Dads and Co.
A lot better of a round from Dads and Co. Nobody really took the vert besides Space getting a couple picks up there before just falling down. They didn't even need to enter up there to really do much with that.
They were just kind of rocking around, having some fun. Last set of bans coming in for this map. I mean, what do you expect here? Do you ban the Thorn in your sides, or do you just kind of go with something smart?
I see a Dokkaebi ban here, sorry. And I was right. Dokkaebi will be banned, so will the Azami.
I mean, I like that. Azami has been a key, vital, important factor for all of their defenses so far. Corvus now going to have to adjust a little bit off it, deciding to bring a Malusi in her stance. And then the Dokkaebi ban. I mean, did we even see really any Dokkaebi calls?
We did it towards the end of that round. I believe Space used it in the 5v2.
That's going to be a little bit insult to injury in a 5v2 to make a Dokkaebi call.
I think they did get rid of that DMR in SMG-12.
There's a very good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Just powerhouse and just a loadout for her. You get a DMR and you get one of the best secondary SMGs in the game.
Absolutely. Oh, excuse me.
We need to get you a coffee, man. Come on, we still got possibly 2 more maps of this.
Bro, I came back from the gym today and I'm like ready to pass out. And I keep forgetting this league is a best of 3 league. So like I'm like, oh, it's just gonna be, you know, I'll be done by like, you know, 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'll be able to go to bed. No. No, I won't.
Stay up with me, man.
I think I have a Red Bull in the fridge. I'll go grab that between maps.
Could see an early pick here from Tadix onto the line, who just walked up Archive stairs on the outside there. That Space took some damage.
He's playing kind of that, not back bait game, but he knows they have to push him. He's waiting to be swung. He knows that a push is going to come his way. So why play overly aggressive? East side is the biggest control point for this entire map. And right now we see Dads and Co really not falling for that bait and going for it. However, Sultan is in. Bottom Teller is going to be pushing up, playing a little bit, you know, kind of scary for these defenders because he has a good power position against them. But Tadix there will find Arv as Arv makes the rotate up. That is now your hard breacher dead. And I'm not sure if he got any of the
was
walls.
really spread out here too, though. No
Very,
really
very
good
spread out.
opportunities for refrags at all.
No, they really don't have any lines of sight covered again. They do have drones coming in. Thankfully, going to be trying to drone in and find where these guys are holding at. Space making a slow crawl up on that metal staircase. Melusi going to be live pinged out. She tries to escape, and she's going to be gunned down immediately by Space playing behind. Impulse taken out as well, but Space is left at 1 HP. 3v4, but a sliver of health and a little bit of the sniffles, and I think would take Space down.
Space is lucky to get out of there with his life, but we'll see. Tadix drop, and this could be a big flank from him if he can get some picks down here.
Big flank, couple that with the fact he still has that C4 in hand, could go absolutely wild. Blitz, though, to be wall banged out by Slothy. Now Plant will come over. Tadix not going to be playing for the C4 below. However, he does rip it and throw it in a 90 hole to find JetCon. Down goes one of your top players. Down will go Space as well for Tadix on a 3K. Swinging, playing aggressive. He's got one over there. Sultan will go down. Now it's down to Slothy. And he's got Toxic playing towards him. They pin him into a corner. Tadix and Toxic need to swing together and work together here. Quad kill for Tadix as he closes out the round. Corvus Corp to go up to match point. And the duo stands together.
And it was a huge flank by Tadix. Gets the nitro, goes to the rotate, kills the guy 1 HP. Huge for Corvus Corp as they'll go to match point.
Match point, dude, is vital. I mean, sure, you give up, though. I mean, if you lose momentum, even a sliver here for Corvus Corp, this is easily within Dads and Co's reach.
Indubitably, I believe so.
Did you just hit me with an indubitably in the big 2-6?
Possibly. I
Attackers need to locate
may or may not have gotten a DM about it.
Oh, to use the word indubitably?
Possibly.
Oh, you guys are playing the word game?
Just one so far.
Well, my DMs are open if anybody wants to play. I'm down.
To my teammate who DM'd me, you heard the man. He said DMs are open.
I think the best one I ever played is I was playing it with Whiskey Glitter, and I think I had him have crab, lobster, and or no, it was crab, cookout, and I don't even remember what the third one was. But it was a clutch round.
Use crab.
Well, he hit him with they're gonna be serving up crab at the cookout after the victory party for this one, and it worked.
Yeah.
It flows.
A crab cookout party. I like that
one. A crab cookout after party for the victory on this one.
Shout out Whiskey Glitter for figuring out how to use those two words.
Shout out Whiskey Glitter for being the GOAT.
Absolutely. And speaking of GOAT, Space will kill Impulse to get an early frag onto the roaming Vigil.
I just want to take a look at the difference in scoreboards right now. Tadix having an absolute impressive game, but everyone on the Dads and Co team is just so close together. Like that's that teamwork mentality. Meanwhile, Corvus Corp is relying heavily into that solo frag mentality.
Absolutely. We got a pre-placed nitro here that will get the kill on the skid mark. That's a huge kill here for Corvus Corp.
Oh yeah, dropping that Blackbeard down early. They still have another C4 on board as well as 3 smoke canisters. Plant should be able to be denied for a very long time here at least. A minute 45 on board. The drones are coming in. Main wall into sight is still soft though. If they're able to take this bottom square without much contention, becomes a pretty easy run through if they can somehow manage to get wall with one of those hard breach charges and not lose the charge almost immediately.
A lot of time here for Dead and Go to figure out what they want to do. Toxic here over in the custom side could be a big factor in what happens this round.
Absolutely. He's playing those deep angles like we see a lot of teams appreciate. Space trying to make sure they can keep that top square and control bottom a bit. Arv running down now east side, going to be making his way over to try and go for wall and maybe a plant here. And this is where Toxic is going to be ever so important. However, Slothy rotating down to try and make sure he has an angle on him. As the shot rings out, Toxic goes down to a quick peek out of Slothy. The smoke going to be fried down as well as Blitz gets dropped. Now it's down to Soldier in a 1v. Arv will go down with the fuser in hand. Down to the Slothy, but Jet calling on a hot drop to find the round for Dads and Co.
Almost got away with a clutch there.
Almost. I mean, a good 2K leads into another good one.
Dads and Co. looking for one more round to force overtime, as Corvus will still remain on that match point, as they will go back to Bathroom and Towers.
Well, I mean, after you lose it once, it kind of makes you realize where your gaps were and where you got to change the hold up, right?
Oh, absolutely. And we're seeing the same lineup from Corvus here.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
See if they
No,
change
sorry, somebody
anything
just
up with the
messaged me
sights
about
there.
it, like, back into the game. I wonder if they're going to keep another spread style defense or if they're going to stack more, you know, stack together, or how their play style is going to be. Because they did lose a couple of bodies pretty quick early on, and there was really no refrag potential for either one.
No, and a lot of that came from space. Got too early. Helped this team out a lot there. I believe he got two, or he got one. By the way, it still helped this team get in the security there pretty fast.
Yeah, absolutely.
5 seconds remaining.
They need to, I think, find a way to kind of shut space down. You know, they can stop his early rushes.
Locate a bomb and defuse it.
They'll be in good shape, because right now he's in their main space taker. We see him now bringing out the Ash. That tells me one thing. This dude is going to be flying and gone as soon as a door comes open.
You let space heat up, all he's going to do is keep frying you. So they need to shut down space here if they want to continue to win.
Dang, bro, is he a life smart? Because he really is a space heater right now. I'll see myself out.
No comment on that one.
I had to look down at what my heater was called sitting next to me, and it's a life smart. I don't know if there's any actual good heater brands, but Soldier with an early C4 pick onto Slothy. Top frag down, Lion down, big utility pick for him. At the cost of what, 1 C4, no damage either? That might be one of the game
all the way
ones for Corvus.
outside the tower's window too.
Yeah, that was a long arm and a half.
Somebody signed him to an NFL contract.
You know, he'd still whip the ball better than anybody on the Browns QB roster.
Okay, man. We didn't have to go that deep. Okay.
I forgot
get
you
it.
are an Ohioan at heart and you love the Browns. Sorry.
I was a season ticket holder for 10 years.
And then you got smart enough to not
Anyways.
buy their tickets?
Yeah. Anyways, we'll see Toxic and and Pulse get two of their own, as it's up to Jet and Space, the old dynamic duo. Toxic will get the kill on the Space. It's up to Jet in a 1v4 to close it out. But it won't matter. Jet will get one, but Impulse will shut it down. Map 1 goes to Corvus Corp.
7-5 with Tadix just leading that charge. Dude, it was honestly a hard-fought game, though, for them throughout most of that. Corvus just able to edge him out that little bit, and I think some of them earlier rounds, especially when we've seen large body drops early on, is kind of what sealed the deal towards Corvus Corp taking that early lead.
Absolutely. That was a very big map win for Corvus Corp, as we're going into Bank for our second map.
Now, I mean, what do you think of the playstyle of Bank? It plays, I don't want to say different entirely, but definitely not similar to how Border is. You play it a little bit more wide open spaces, a little bit longer angles, and yeah, we're going to be having a little bit of a brief game pause here while we figure out some tech issues. So you're free to sit here and yap a little bit. What are we thinking? What's it like being a collegiate player? I've never really got much of the insight from you guys.
I've played collegiate this is my 5th year in college, looking to graduate this semester. I mean, it's been fun. I mean, outside of like all the games, it's cool to meet different people from different schools. It was fun to go to Butler last semester for my first LAN, and it was just a ton of fun. A lot of us from the Midwest League and Collegiate actually all went to Boston during SI. So it was
Oh,
actually
you
really
guys were
cool
all in
to
Boston?
get to meet everybody. Oh, there was a good amount of us. I know 2 guys from my old club team went together. A couple of people from like I think it was Dakota, South Dakota, North Dakota. I don't remember where they're from, but they went. I know 1 or 2 guys from the main team went, but it was just cool to meet everybody. It was fun. It was fun to be there at something like that.
Yeah, me and one of my old buddies, we used to play comp all the time together. We actually found out we only live in 2 or 3 hours from one another, so there's been a lot of IRL meetups before this. We decided to go to Boston SI, dude. Well, we went to Atlanta whenever that came around. Then Boston, it was just me and him. The Atlanta was the team group that we had. I gotta say, probably the most fun I've ever had on a vacation, and that was just
Oh,
Boston. We didn't even get to
absolutely.
see the city. We just seen the arena.
I've been to Boston quite a few times, but I never got to see Fenway, so that was cool that MG Stadium or MG Hall was inside of Fenway Park.
Our our hotel was directly across the highway from Fenway. So there was this like really cool moment. Like when we were just checked in, I'm like, dude, let's go explore this hotel because like didn't know it at the time, but it was a 5-star joint. Um, I'm like, this hotel looks awesome from the street. Like, let's go find the restaurant because I want to grab dinner, and let's just see the area around us. Dude, we walk through this set of double doors, and they have this big glass panel that's facing towards Fenway. And just as we go through it, the siege stuff popped up with Sledge. They hand like, oh, it was a
That's
moment
pretty
to
cool.
remember.
We stayed, I think we stayed about a mile and a half away. We walked every day to MGM in the cold.
Yeah,
We
we just walked as
actually the
well.
first day first day after I trash talked Nafe just to be funny. I said to Nafe that I smurfed his peak, and then he goes, "What is smurfing my peak? Is that some NA slander?" All
uh,
jokes, Nafe.
when we were there, just chilling in the arena, I turn around, I'm like, oh my god, and my buddy's like, what? I'm like, Fluke, the one who just received the award, is standing right there. So we all, I ran over, we talked to her for a bit, got pictures, and it was a good time. Get back to our seats because like the row in front of us was open when we left. Came back, I ran over, grabbed another rum and coke. Looked at the row below us, and it's all of Raza Company. Their entire
That's pretty
stack is
cool.
just chilling there.
I'm good friends with Ice Cold, like outside of Siege. I know him IRL. Him and I used to go to a bunch of Browns games together, and he actually introduced me to Uzi.
That'd be awesome.
So I had Uzi sign my one of my jerseys.
I honestly, for Boston, I didn't get any signatures.
Uzi's
However,
was the only one I got.
no, Boston, no. I did meet all of SSG because my buddy at the time, Revan, he was the coach or analyst for them or something. Like he was one of those strat planners, a behind the scenes guy. Well, I'm like, oh, dude, SSG's there. I'm gonna go, go meet them. I waited till like the very end because I was trying to watch the game that was going on. And he goes, I'm standing in line, and the guy at the door goes, hey, we're cutting it off here. They all want to go home. Everybody in line, please disperse. And I'm sitting there, and I look over, I'm like, yo, Revan. He looks at me, he goes, is that you? I'm like, yeah. He goes, hold on. Runs past the security guard, grabs me, and rips me into the room to meet all them before they left.
That's pretty cool.
J90s drew a giant penis on my arm. No, we had a good time there though. It was cool getting to meet everybody. I got to meet all the double shot, whiskey run and glitter.
I got
And
to meet them in at the Butler Land. I got to meet both of them.
I wanted to go to the Butler Land, man. I just couldn't get any time off. And I heard Butler. I'm like, oh, dude, Butler, PA. That's within a certain distance of me. I'm like, I'll just go to that. I don't even have to get a room. I can just drive there every morning. And then I heard Butler, Indiana. I'm like, where the heck is Butler, Indiana?
Kind of by Indianapolis. I think about, what is it, an hour either south or west of Indianapolis.
Yeah, no, I've never even heard of Butler, Indiana.
Yeah, the first time I heard Butler too, I was like, oh, we're getting to go to Butler, PA. Awesome. But yeah,
Dude,
same thing. I heard Indiana. I was like,
I was talking to Glitter one night. Like we were sitting there playing a little bit of a Siege, and he's like, "Oh, dude, you going to the Butler land?" I'm like, I mean, apparently I am now. Yeah. So I like was getting ready to book my ticket, and then he goes, it's Butler, Indiana. I'm like, where is Butler, Indiana? The Philly
they were
land
super
though, I
cool. They
wanted to
casted
go. I had tickets to go. I just didn't get a hotel, so I didn't go. Plus, we got a really bad snowstorm at that time, so it was like, I'm not driving there in this.
Whiskey Goater guys are really cool. They casted, I think, either both of our games or one of our games there at Butler because we were streamed day one in the second group.
I'll say I know I've picked up a bunch of the Akron games for a while, and I think it may have even been when you were playing because I was talking with balls. His names are on the tip of my tongue, but I'm not gonna be able to think of it right now because I'm on the spot. But we were talking about the Philly land. Because I was talking with them, and I was talking to the U.S. Army esports team, like McHugh too, and all those guys. And I think who was on Akron at that time?
Philly land?
Plexios.
How long ago are we talking? Plexios, yep, that's my boy.
Plexios goes, "Hey man, if you want, we'll just pick you up on the ride to Philly." I'm like, "I don't have a room, or else I definitely would." He's like,
I have not been on the main team.
Town. What?
I've never been on the main roster, but I know all the guys because we play in the same room together.
Well, next time you see Plexios, give him a high five for me.
I will. I'll probably see him on Monday.
All right. Tell him Caster 4 says hello and to stop ghosting me. I feel like I forgot about
I got
X.
you.
Looks like the teams are ready to rock here as we move up for Bank now. I'm going to tell them let's dive straight in because I think everyone here is just ready for some Siege and less BS in between the casters. Let's look at Bank. Now they can do it.
Okay. So I think that obviously last map we had on their map, we're going to that.
This may be Dads and Co's map because we have Corvus on that defense.
Yes. I know a lot of, well, so with mapband.gg in any league, I know when you pick the map, the other team gets to pick what they want, attack or defending.
But for the bans, the defense choosing to get rid of both of these safe breach options. You get rid of the long breachers. That locks down your upstairs hallway. And upon locking down the upstairs hallway, we see the demon stack of Corvus core just go straight downstairs. Bit of an odd play to ban out your long breach.
Cade being up here is actually really... Cade being up for Corvus core is actually really big here to get the hatches. Unless you're bringing somebody with impact EMPs for Dabs and Co, it's the only way you're going to get some of these hatches.
Yeah, the hatch is going to play a big role here. However, I wouldn't be surprised if we see them impact a hatch and leave it open for a safe rotate down later. Like if you get that one that goes into the upstairs hallway out of the open area, play that. You can play super aggressive. You have a good solid hold point, and then you have a fall off route for later on.
We'll see if Corvus here decides to hold upstairs or not. So far it looks like just a bunker as of right now. As now they will start setting up. I see the smoke's finally setting up upstairs. They're going to be a little late getting these walls if they decide to get the E2 walls.
Well, Impulse
really
playing
late
the
setup here
usual
from
smoke
Corvus.
spot for blue stairs. I'm hoping we see that played a lot. Blitz on a flash down here for basement. As if the attacks through here wouldn't get any harder. They decided to make it that way. Tadix will be their main aggressor holding upstairs. They do have his hatch open, but they don't have anyone to assist his hold. It is literally just Tadix in a dream. That could come back to bite them pretty hard.
We are going to see Dads and Co do a top down here. If Tadis can just waste as much time as he can, that is going to be the biggest factor here for Corvus.
I think that's entirely what he's planning. As he falls off a little bit over towards elevators, Slothy gonna be clearing into Teller's side. Tadic's now being droned out and hunted down. 5 columns are made, so Tadix decides just to dip, giving up all of that first floor. They now no longer have any roam utility, and the bunker play is gonna have to happen if they want a chance to hold out.
Soldier is going to go for a Cade trick here. See if he can get away with it. Because nobody on this attacking team has impact EMPs.
Well, their only option right now is a Twitch, and she is now out of drones with 1 left. Or else they're both just deployed and, you know, we just can't see it. No matter how you look at it, though, she has to save this utility a little bit.
Sloth and Jet, nice little meet up in the doorway.
What is with all the doorway dancing today?
I don't know. So they will get the CC hatch here. They do need to clear this guy off of blue.
Yeah, their smoke playing blue is going to be a big hinge point for how they go about this round. However, if they can get someone to just quickly draw patch and play aggressive behind him, they could get away with an easy pick if they can get the corner in. However, Clash playing where she is a big pivotal point for this. They do have Soldier, who's also down there watching the walk down. Ash making the play to hopefully come up through the sewer side. Can see the foot of Clash, but takes a quick shot as Blitz over peaks it. And there's Toxic to find one from Garage. Arv to find Impulse, a hot drop down hatch. JetCon lives, but Sultan will go down. Long angle, I believe, by Soldier. And where is Space? Well, he is in. Tadix retook the vertical. It is not going to be trying to hunt down Space all on his lonesome.
Do they know Space is in sight? Diffuser is finally going down here from Arv. Toxic will be taken down by Space. All up to Tadix in a 1v4.
Oh, he starts it out with a good early kill. Putting a lot of rounds out, but not finding any kills with them. The swing here from JetCon. Dropping ammo. JetCon with a quick peek, though, to take him down.
By Space there, just drops in and gets 3.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad I didn't even get to see him. I didn't even realize that's where the push was coming. I was so focused on blue side collapsing in that the drop from Space went entirely unnoticed. My bad, chat.
Really big player there by Space. They needed to do something there, and he gave them everything they could. Got to. Did what he needed to do. Corvus will go upstairs. They will bring a Maestro. They'll bring the Azami, which is always impactful, and always we see the castle upstairs.
Well, how do you feel about a lot of the setups now that come with castle? I mean, it's almost become a default. The first time I seen this, I think it may have honestly been in Atlanta. I've never seen it up until that point. Since then, it has become just extremely popularized for the hold.
Curious to see how this Maestro plays out. I know so many teams play Castle, and that's part of the reason why he gets banned so much now, because there's just so much you can do with him with those 4 Castle barricades.
Oh, absolutely. But they still don't have the default one set up. Instead, electing to castle off a lot of these outer windows, not playing the aggressive one to try and watch the head holes that you usually set up.
Which is actually what I'm shocked about and a little confused to see, especially where these ones on the trunk windows are. Sloth will lose a Twitch drone early. Shot, there's no Bravo play being brought in to get rid of these Maestros.
Sultan is in quick, trying to take that top square. And where these holes are set up, it plays really well for the defense. However, they really have no safety in swinging them. If you swing them, you're leaving yourself fully exposed to go for the pick. So, a bit of a different setup over here for the side of Dats & Co. They are spending a little bit more time trying to clear out this utility than what we've seen before.
They're doing the standard stock take over the square take, trying to get Arvin so he can get a wall. Sloth just got taken out by Impulse from where? Hello?
I don't even know.
From the
He
quad
just
windows,
it was a random
I
drop.
believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Space with the refrag on the Toxic. A zombie being taken down here is very big for Dads and Co.
Oh yeah, her active utility, you know, rebuilding over time, is probably the only negative side effect of having her in a setup is if, you know, you put her on someone who gets over aggressive and swings quick, you suddenly are left with only a couple barricades and no way to replenish. However, Blitz hit a quick tap there over an Assault, and Space still trying to hold out and pray somebody swings that janitor window. Impulse behind desk playing a bit aggressive. Blitz trying to chow out on that top square push. We do have Arv pushing up through it. Space to find Tadix. Down goes one of their main fraggers. And Soldier going for the long angle swing. Impulse able to find JetCon. However, Arv is right there for him. Is that Blitz with a shotgun being aggressive towards your Thermite? It is, but Thermite's just there in with the better gun. Swinging Soldier down. Blitz shotgun in hand. SMG to play with. Has a swing attempt from Space, and Space going to continue just to walk him down here. Smoke's going deep, and this smoke is kind of pinned around.
Blitz trying to do everything he can to retake the site here. His plant will go down from Arv.
Oh!
Wallbang will come out. He will get Space.
That was a
Arv,
nice headshot wallbang.
Arv and Blitz in the 1v1. Arv is pushing.
has got to
Pings
play
will come
quick.
out.
Just
Arv
bait it.
has to go for the plant. Blitz has to wait. But it won't matter. Blitz will get the round win. I'm shocked Arv didn't stick that after the wallbang.
I am too. I mean, I think he was just scared of another burst coming through and hitting him, because that first one literally probably skipped off his helmet. I know it's not a physic in this game, but still, they were all close. I thought he would have got a 2K out of that first spray. Honestly, dude, Arv's best play there would have probably been to just play aggressive after the fact and rush up. You know, you already got out of a planting position. You gave up all possibility of a plant. The only option there now is just go for a quick pick.
We'll see Corvus Corp go back downstairs. Let's see if they can hold it tight and not let Space just drop in the site this time.
Don't worry, we will be watching for a space drop this time. Looks like they're going to be playing a little bit more aggressive for an upstairs hold, though, as they run Tadix over onto the Aruni, give up the idea of a smoke play, and have Impulse on the Vigil going for a hard roam upstairs right now.
5 seconds left.
Vigil's actually going to go for a spawn peek here.
Attackers are moving
Spawn
out to
peek.
locate a
Ooh ha
bomb
ha.
and defuse it.
Nope, decides not to do it.
Darn it. Blitz coming up to join in the upstairs action. Yeah, they're giving up sight for the most part. I don't want to say giving it up as in like, oh, they don't want to control it. They are going to keep Soldier down there in it. But everyone else is upstairs playing aggressive. Slothy taking the opening rush in through ATMs. Honestly, these Twitch drones are something that you need to keep alive to get rid of these Kaids.
Absolutely. And if I'm Dads and Co, with all the people that are off site, I would just take site here. Don't even worry about these upstairs guys. They have to push you.
Go for the quick direct, eh?
Absolutely. I mean, you see how hard these guys are holding it. If you just go down in the dirt, possibly, just take servers, try to take blue. Because they're wasting a lot of util here just to clear off this Arune. As
I was
Switch
gonna say,
will
I
already
believe
lose for
both her drones gone. Now her head's popped off. Tadix with a quick shot there. And we do have Sultan rushing through, taking lobby side, going up that spiral stairs, space to drop down and join them. They're trying to aggress out, and suddenly they don't realize Impulse and Blitz have both dropped back to safety. Though we do have Impulse playing active in open area, and he might even give that up.
played by the Hatcher. If he needs to get out quick, he can do so.
Well, Space going to be chilling on these main stairs. If the phone call comes out, they're going to find immediately where Tadix is at. Tadix playing that Teller's off his side. Has some good control. However, Sultan is right there to find him as they take a quick gunfight against them. Trying to clear things up for themselves. Of course, Toxic roaming these blues side. They all have fallen back, giving up all of the upstairs map control. They do have the impact EMPs on board, as well as a ton of can openers. So even if we do say Kaid trick attempt, it ain't going to stick.
Corvus Corp all bunkered now inside. It is a 4v4. Not a lot of damage done to either of these players too, so Space finding a kill on the Impulse. From the hatch?
I believe that was, yeah. Now Arv trying to maybe make some play with this sense to get in there and active. Toxic, though, to find Sultan. Blitz to find space. Now it's just Arv and JetCon left into a 2v. They know who they are, though. A swing through straight into Toxic and Soldier.
I'm not sure what the play was there from JetCon.
I believe that was trying to be aggressive, but I don't think so.
The drop did not work out that time in favor of Space, as it worked out more in favor of Corvus, as we will see the third round of the bans.
Well, who do you think you should get rid of at this point besides the Kaid? Castle. I don't hate it. Castle's been
Exactly what I was gonna say. Castle's been big for Corvus. They've done a lot with him, using them when they're on basement, using them upstairs.
But you just left Kaid on board in the basement, and I mean he's pretty useful upstairs to deny those hard breaches.
We won't see it. Kid left on the board, but Corvus decides not to use them.
Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Well, I mean you really don't need them with this site. The hard walls aren't the most important end-all be-all, and you do have your architect on board with a zombie, so site can be set up pretty much however you want, and there's a lot of power positions to be made with the zombie down there in that kind of kitchen side.
We will probably see a zombie here to hold that stock, just like if you were playing the upstairs site.
Think so?
Absolutely, where she's playing, unless she decides to drop down, but reinforcing the hatch, I think she's playing up here.
5 seconds to insertion.
That's a very good possibility. We are going to see them put a lot of effort into holding and setting up this upstairs. So that's going to be a pivotal location and a good, hopeful, power play for them. Hold up upstairs. Don't allow any sort of vertical attack. Now, we've seen a couple of times the Dads & Co team play aggressive for the vert.
I think we'll see a little sneak here from Skidmark Sultan. And we'll see if he can get away with it too. As Sloth will bring the Amaro, this could be a fast play here from Dads & Co.
Sorry, very well could be. However, Slothy is going to be droning in for his teammates, so at least abandon the quick play now. But it could be a fast execute later.
But these bottom doorways are barricaded off, so if Skidmark Sultan wants to sneak upstairs, he's going to have to make some noise to do so.
A sound cue that may go entirely useless, though, as nobody's really set up actively to play him. Well, never mind. I didn't realize Blitz had an impacted open with a cheeky little tight head hole there. Tactics will be trying to aggress for stock, dude. They got to keep control of that stock side. Let them, jump in, of course, but do not be losing bodies over it. Live pings are going out. Impulse trying to wallbang. He doesn't realize that Space is playing the sneaky snake game. And Space will survive for now. Takes the kill on Impulse with it. Now, Tactics, this is your time to shine. You got a couple of them trying to aggress you up there. Stay alive. Keep the position and playing.
They are starting to get those pings out on Sultan, knowing that he's bottom stairs, as Tactics will take the fight, but won't do any damage. Yings will go out from JetCon, and Soldier will shut him down. Amaru up to the hatch, doesn't even know there's somebody behind her. Blitz will kill Sloth, Space will get one in the Toxic. Tactics will trade out for Skidmark Sultan. It's a 2v3 for Dads & Co.
Tactics still going to keep pulling these elevators. He has that crosser angle onto Space. If we see, Blitz or Soldier come over and lend an assist here, they could hit a good pinch angle onto Space, not allowing him any location forward. Arv now going up to maybe assist his boy. You got to double stack up somewhere. And honestly, I think bottom square might be the play here to move through. Arv, though, going to be opening up the hatch above. This should clear out some of the players in sight, as we see Blitz now having to give up his spot and hide from any sort of quick drop or angle to be found. Grenades rolling down in, not finding anybody with them here from Space. One nade left in pocket, 20 seconds to do something. Space going to eat damage as he runs through admin. Finds a 3K as Soldier goes down. But with 15 seconds left, he's got to make a play fast here. Arv to fry down Blitz. Now it's Tactics finding a kill. Space, though, to find another one and pull Dads & Co. up 2-2.
And I almost jinxed it too. I was going to say this is a winnable situation for Corvus, but Arv and Space just taking fast, getting the kills that they needed.
I guess you could say they're taking space here, huh? You're gonna hate
I
me.
would say that they played that perfectly well, like you play a saxophone.
Sorry, I don't know how to play a
Sorry,
saxophone.
I'll walk out.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused.
What's a
by
saxophone?
attackers.
To my teammate, I got the word in for you. You're welcome. I got 2.
To his teammate, that one really struggled. I knew it was the word before he even said it.
That one was a hard one. I don't know how I would have gotten that. That's the best I could think of.
There was a car horn somewhere in that
Attackers
direction.
have located a bomb.
We will see Corvus go back upstairs. They don't have the castles, so let's see how they change things up here. They will bring the clash in place for the castle.
There's only so much a clash can do, though. Those castles are great for locking down the DMR window plays like we see a lot of teams go for.
Objective is to defuse a bomb.
Plus, that immediately opens up your B bomb site. You don't, like, usually the castles are on those double windows there, locking down some of your playstyle. Impulse to be found immediately by Arv as he tried for a spawn peek trying to turn things, and they're tied almost immediately. Good attempt, however, poor execution. And now I got a feeling we might see Dads and Co. kind of try to run away with the rest of this map.
So far for Dads and Co, it's really just space and art.
Well, I mean, we've seen this last map on the Corvus core side, though, with Paddocks.
I didn't even think of this angle. This is a devious angle.
Oh, I've seen it a couple times in play. It gives you a nice long shot there over into the janitorial room, and you can cover the rotate, and that's the biggest key element.
Mark's holding, taking the space below, making sure there's nobody playing below for any kind of nitros, but nobody has any.
Yeah.
Space taking top square here in a minute as Skidmark Sultan will assist them. They need to do something about this Maestro and this clash if they want to get any work done.
Yeah, it's going to be a troublesome execute if they're not able to make the clears here as needed. Arv, though, will immediately go in, get main wall opened up. Sultan dropping back down below. I got a feeling we're going to see some more of this spiral side pressure for lobby as Slothy now also rotates over into ATMs. Sorry, my throat's getting scratchy. Space able to find a pick on the blitz. And that puts them in a good body advantage here as well.
So those big 2 operators alive, Maestro in the clash, as Tadix is over in Trump, looking to get a pick if they decide to swing in. Soldier getting the kill on the Swathy. That was spiral stairs as Swathy tried to get sneaky.
However, Toxic and Soldier both going to eat some damage. We see Tadix going for the wild swing here on the Sultan. Whipping a couple rounds, hits the heady right after, though. Swing into the double windows here. Rushing for the banana side. Gets one off window. However, Jetcon's now in and deep. Toxic to go down behind his shield. It's up to Soldier in a 1v, and there's Space with another couple of picks. Closes out another round. Dude is, I think, on his favorite map.
Space is putting on a show right now. Does not want to lose map 2. He wants to go map 3.
I think everybody wants it to go map 3, except me, whose voice is dying, and I'm getting tired.
Did you pop that Red Bull?
No, I was too busy talking to you to go get my Red Bull.
I can handle a round. Go get your Red Bull.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
I'm the
defused by
observer.
attackers.
We can observe one guy for a minute. We'll be all right.
All right, let's just we'll observe Space here because he's been on an absolute tear. I'm gonna go grab a Red Bull. I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Void, don't be mean to my chat.
I won't.
If he bullies you, let me know.
Alrighty, Chad. We're gonna see some nice play here coming from Corvus Core down 3-2. As so far it's just been the space show for Dads and Co. We are gonna see the roam here possibly from Corvus Core with the Vigil and the Mozzie, as they did last time. So we'll see if they decide to do the same kind of defense that won them last time they went basement. Space switched over to the Dokkaebi, has flashes, but once again with the Cage, they brought nobody with impact EMPs to really do anything. Do get those Vigil cloaks from the Vigil as they're trying to take top and go down. They do know one's playing above, but do they know there's another with him? They see the Vigil top square on the drone. Live pings will come out. And here for Dadzico, they can't take too much time trying to clear these roamers, because if they do, they'll have to rush to get their execute down, which could be a problem for them. Both Mozzie and Vigil playing in that janitor side. A phone call will come out. Hopefully they'll push these two back a little bit. Space to possibly take some space here in top square. As this Vigil and Mozzie did drop down, so full third floor control from Dads & Co. They need to get the second floor control now. The Flash won't find anybody but Space himself. Three people playing on this second floor, possibly four, I can't fully tell. Fender playing in towers. Does Space? No, I don't think so. No pings are coming out, but they will get the red ping onto the other guy. Space could be dead here to the possible Fenrir over in towers, as Skidmark's own will take down Tadix. Toxic gets the trade out to Skidmark. 4v4, and they're trying to take this tower's control. JetCon will get the kill on the Toxic. Do they know there's one more guy in Calf? 4v3 in favor of Dads & Co. JetCon taking a little bit of damage though. Dads & Co. need to start taking this mid floor of open area. Phone call will come out onto the Vigil. Vigil will take some damage. Space and Impulse going for a fight, but JetCon will be the one to take him down. 4v2 with 40 seconds to go.
No, my Red Bull. I just opened that.
Did you drop your Red Bull?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I picked it up before too much spilt because I chugged it on my way up the stairs.
Space will tank the damage of the Renegade. Cams will be in favor now of Dadzico for Skidmark. 15 seconds. Dadzico need to do something here to get this execute going. Blitz will take a lot of damage to the Capitao fire. Point is going down from Arv. Soldier will find the kill on the Space. Nitro comes out. This could be the round for him. Blitz will take down Arv. JetCon gets the kill on the Blitz. Plane is going down. It's all up to Soldier, who gets the kill. And will finish it for Corvus, who tie it up.
I mean, I only missed most of that round. I came back to see a Corvus core clutch. That's not too bad.
It was in the hands of Dads & Co. A 4v2 with 40 seconds, and they don't get anything done. Nobody watching the head holes for the Nitro. Arv got Nitro. Nobody's watching for the swing. It just fell apart.
Luckily, I grabbed 2 Red Bulls.
Dads & Co. on defense now. Corvus on the attack. We'll see a Castle and Ace ban first. As we'll probably see Habana here banned by Dads & Co. I was wrong. We see a Thatcher ban.
I'm kind
So
of
Thatcher
surprised
Miragon.
by that.
Nobody really played Thatcher last map.
Well, my shock more comes for the fact of you leave the Habana up. That means you can get that main exterior wall in the upstairs, and that will favor the attack 9 times out of 10. It's hard to re-swing and re-peek that, and then you lose an entire side of the map just due to one angle. I mean, I don't get.
Well, with
the lack of
Decade,
Habana
I think
ban.
I think they brought the Thatcher so nobody could really get rid of the E3 case when they do decide to go upstairs. And with Cade being on the board, it kind of forces these guys to use impact EMPs, which Dads & Co. never really brought, but yet they still got stuff done.
Yeah, very, very true. So Space
We will
gonna
see
once
us-
again be the designated roamer here, bring out the Vigil. Is he a Boss G kind of guy, or what kind of guy is Space? Oh, he is.
Yep. I didn't even need the answer for you. Space answered it for you.
My chin is really, really bleeding.
So we're looking for Sloth to get his first kill. 6 rounds and still shopping at the donut shop.
Dude, I hope they got blueberry ones.
More of a sugar glazed kind of guy.
Well,
Or
I'm
cinnamon
a,
sugar donut.
I'm a chocolate with sprinkles kind of guy too, but like a good Dunkin' Donuts blueberry donut. Dunkin', please sponsor me. This is pretty hard.
Akron actually just got a Dunkin' last semester. In place of the 3 Starbuckses we had on campus.
So what you're saying is when I definitely get a free flight out to Akron because you guys love me, I can get some Dunkin'?
Yeah. I've heard the donuts aren't as good as the Dunkin' on campus. Space did find that kill onto Damas, which is actually huge for Dads and Co.
Taking Deimos and then let alone finding out it's Tadix after the fact. Gotta be a hard-hitting pick there, but Impulse there for Sultan. You know now to watch your run-ins. Space still trying to play aggressive over through CEO. Toxic gonna be trying to rip open the hatch right next to him. A pick for Impulse as he finds another one this round. Jet calling their last up and active roamer. Everyone else has got the chill in sight. I mean, you don't want to lose your Kaid early on. You definitely don't want to lose that Smoke. Smoke will be that blue side stair guy, though.
And that's huge for Corvus to take down Space, who has been just the absolute gunner of this map. Jet will fall off with 1:10 left to go as Sloth didn't move himself from the blue side over in the servers now.
Well, he's still going to keep trying to smoke off them blue side stairs because hatch yet to come open. There's only one aggressive way down to him, and there's only 45 seconds going to be left in this round. Might as well start burning that utility now. However, he is out, and up comes Soldier trying to bait him into a swing. And a wide open swing, and Soldier just manages to take him down. Now blue side to be hard aggressed. In a 2v4, it's still winnable for Dads & Co., but it just became a whole lot harder.
I don't think that was the play there from Sloth. You just got to play passive on that angle there.
Oh yeah, that was it was a bit of an overextension. However, as Impulse goes to drop the hash straight into the reticle of Arv, kind of almost, I don't want to say a free pick for him, but definitely a free one. C4 out lands, but shot or no, frozen. The tuber out backfires. We see Toxic now trying to clear himself a spot coming in plant. However, Arv to find a C4 out for himself. Soldier gonna run in and try and plant it here. Blitz to be dropped off hatch. Arv into the 1v1. And Soldier's gonna get knifed to deny the diffuser.
A 1v3 clutch for Arv. And beautifully done. His Nitro found one. He found the guy in the hatch, and he got the knife onto the planter. Poor Jet. What a good Nitro throw that was, too, just for it to get frozen by his own utility.
Yeah, that's a sad one. I'm trying to get the... My chin won't stop bleeding.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
Put a Hello Kitty band-aid on it.
Dude, I don't have any Hello Kitty band-aids. Those are the only band-aids that work.
Ah, dude. Did you hit your chin dropping your Red Bull?
What?
Did you hit your chin dropping your Red Bull?
No, I was trying to play with my puppy as I was walking downstairs and I picked him up. And by puppy, I mean he's only like a year old and he's over 100 pounds already. He's a, oh, what's it called? Australian Shepherd mixed with a Great Pyrenees. So he's like a Jolly Green Giant, but still really clumsy. Smacks me in the face with his paw and just ripped open my chin. But I just love him. He's the best.
You played with fire and you got paid for it.
I wish I got paid for it. No, I got a bloody chin. That's not money.
Tox is going to bring out the Monty play here. We are going to see the Osa, which a lot of teams like to play here on the upstairs side of Bank on Attack. Nade will come out from Blitz, hoping to get that Cade Claw off. Soldier will get the kill on the Jet Con. Not even sure where that was from.
I believe that was over on the windows going towards main lobby. He found him while he was still setting up. And honestly, that's not a bad pick either. You got rid of the Malusi, but you did just give them someone now who can sit here and watch their cams. Sultan gonna be trying to play pretty smart, locking down this blue side. The underneath to maybe deny a diffuser later on. Both him being droned out. Expect Corvus Core to maybe collapse in just a little bit towards him, as they do have an ATM's push coming over between Toxic and Tadix.
Dads and Co. want to win this round. Sloth needs to come up huge here. Needs to get about 1 to 2 kills.
Yeah, still having the goose egg up on board this late in the round is definitely a bit of a killer here. Arv takes a ton of damage from the window plays of, I believe that was Impulse. And in comes your breacher, but Sultan is waiting for him. Catching him on the jump, and now Wall is suddenly going to stay locked and closed. Whatever do you do now? That wall is a big part of most teams' executes. Toxic Tactics going to be trying to rush down Sultan, pushing an aggressive play towards him. And I think Sultan's just saying, nah, I'm a dip, bro. I don't need this fight. All those Tactics goes for the re-swing. Gets caught in the back. The Monty coming around the other side. Tactics is there. Shutting him down now. Free 4v3. Don't know why we're looking for wall, ladies and gentlemen. We do not have any heart breachers.
Oh, and this is huge, especially when you need the Osa to get the plant down here. Tadix will take a lot of damage. Arv down the 1 HP as well.
Well, Space making good positioning for himself as he moves over to training room. However, he does eat a ton of damage with it. Arv to find Tadix, but Toxic there for Arv. Space trying to square up with this Monty here. Slothy holding the other side. Slothy needs to be the one to maybe push up and be a little bit aggressive here. Instead, we're going to see Space do it. Space going up, finding Soldier, trying to get around behind Toxic. Toxic has the fuser in hand. Baits the shots, but Space finds the headshot onto him anyway. Blitz now in a winnable situation as he drops Space and Slothy to find his first kill.
I was looking a little shaky there. Wasn't sure how that round was going to turn out, especially with Slothy not getting the kill immediately as the Osa walked in.
I'd give Osa maybe one more shot from that DMR, and she would have picked the kill up on him.
I don't like the next word I was just given.
Locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
What was it?
This is gonna be a hard one. Oh, you'll know what it is when I find a way to use it.
Well reinforced.
I want Swati to throw a cam at a drone so the drone can do a flip reset off of it.
Ew.
Camera feed up.
See, I don't know how I was gonna use that one.
That's actually really easy to do. The attacking team stalls out on this push, hits a flip reset around to the other side.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. You're right. That would have been easy. I wanted a Rocket League reference, so at least I got one.
I mean, that is still a Rocket League reference. It's a flip reset, man.
I thought of a drone. I thought of cars. That's the best I had in my mind.
Ah, yes. Outside the box for the win. Impulse playing these windows aggressively. That's a bit of a long angle though for a hollow, if you ask me.
No DMR. We will see Skidmark Sultan trying to rat around downstairs once more. One line scanner will come out. Won't find anybody, but actually does right at the end.
Do it, Space. Do it. Do it. I know you want to, Space. Come on.
He's thinking about it.
The jump out is free for him as well.
I think here he values his life a little more than getting the kill here.
I think if he was anybody but Azami right now, he would. But Azami, her key component is just to stay alive. That's why you call Slothy over and send Slothy for the execution.
We could see a 20 bomb from space here. Potentially this game.
I hate to be that guy, but I could almost guarantee it. Just based on how many rounds there are. The fact that these two teams have been kind of back and forth with one another for a lot of this. And there is Soldier to go in though, finding Space. Tax to take down JetCon. And there goes Slothy as well as Impulse makes his entry. Arv though to find Tadix, denying sight for now. Sultan chilling on the other side. The floors are being opened up right now by Toxic. He's going up for the plays up above. However, Sultan is watching. I don't believe Toxic is. Almost finding him through the floor now. Arv tucked in behind open area. Hatch coming open right above him in stock room. The Corvus team needs to start and execute soon.
Especially up so much man advantage here in that 4v2. You didn't really lose many people, but Skidmark Sultan trying to get a little too aggressive here. Will lose his life.
Well, Arv has good positioning, but the 3-2-1 triple swing hits. And I mean, I think there was no safe route out of that. Let's be honest with ourselves here. He could have even picked the dude at window, and he is still being double pincered by Corvus score.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it doesn't matter what you do there. You're not getting out of that alive.
You know who would, though? Stomping.
Okay.
Just saying.
I think Bolo would get out of that.
Prime Bolo or current Bolo?
Prime Bolo.
Absolutely. You want to know
Current
something?
Bolo has a kid to take care of.
Prime Bolo would have never even been put in that position. Y'all would have been dead in the first 3 seconds.
Defenders
Let's get Bolo on the dads and go.
by attackers.
He fits in.
He is a dad.
Yes, he is.
Or as some people put it, he is daddy. What?
Oh,
What?
what? Who
Nothing?
said that?
No, nobody? Definitely not me.
I think Casper just joined the call real quick.
Hello, whoever's here.
Hello, Ghost. Anyways,
Everybody watching this at home is going to think that we're really strange because we're talking to a guy who's not actually able to be heard by them.
they're gonna think we belong in a mental asylum, but
To be fair, we do. We are playing this game and enjoy this game. And I mean, that's enough right now, I think, to be admitted.
yeah, you know what, I wholeheartedly agree. Space, you're gonna try to spawn people with the SMG-12 instead of the Bosch G.
Well, you can't give up all your tricks early on, right?
What's it to ya? It's AGL. Get your win.
Oh, dude, I just checked people who are watching right now. And I seen our goat that we were talking about earlier. Plexios is watching.
Oh my goodness, my king. Hello, Plexios.
Oh!
Oh my goodness, what a kill from space. Can he
I
keep
don't know
going
how to
this
react to
round?
that.
There are a lot of people pushing him right now. One through stock, one's coming through top square, one's on his CO windows. Space needs to get out of this if he can.
Well, here's my thing. Space is now in a operator whose life isn't entirely important to survive the rest of this round. I mean, he's buying a ton of time up here, yet they got a hard execution coming. We do see Tadix up there on him. Soldier to be found by JetCon. Space needs to get himself out of here, even if it involves going out the window after this dude on repels. Because here comes Tadix around the lobby side. Takes him down with a quick headshot. That time bought was extremely valuable, though.
Somebody was on Space's cam too. Space needed to try to maneuver himself out of that if he could have. But he wasted a lot of time doing so, as there's a minute 25 left in the round. And it's a 3v3 with some damage done on the attack, not too much. But
Yeah, the
Habana
damage is
still on
kind of
the board.
negligible there.
But Tubb still has all 3 canisters. He still can waste a lot of time here.
I think the current play, though, by these attackers should be to just burn them on almost all the hatches. Toxic is standing right over top of the hatch where Jet is playing and could have been an easy free pick there. And he is still standing there. Does Jet not know?
Well, the hatch doesn't get tubbed in time. The hatch will get open.
Corvus
has
just
not
really
been the one
isn't playing
targeted
these hatches at all.
No, that was a free kill there on the Jet. And will come out. Impulse gets the kill onto Arv on the deep angle. It's up to the Maestro and the Tubero.
Tube gonna be trying to swing these holes. I mean, he's got to be the one to try and make the play here. However, Jet does have the long angle with the DMR in hand. Ooh, Toxic trying to go in for the plant will be shut down now. The smokes are popping. There's an easy one on Impulse as Jet pulls up his own 3K. Now it's up to Tadix, who is flanking around, coming through, being sprayed at. And with this camera here, it kind of gave up his whole push, and he's not able to get it in time to execute forward. That one will go to Dadzico as they go up to match point.
Big plays there from JetCon from the long angle, killing the two guys who tried to go for defuses. Just did not work out in Corvus's favor.
Honestly, right now, you know Corvus Corp are hoping that the Dadzico team get one a Pampers run.
Ooh, we see a Glaz brought out here. My favorite operator.
Locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
No reaction to the
Slothy's still
Pampers
looking-
puns? Okay.
No, I'm sorry. Slothy is looking for more than one kill.
Well, I hope he's able to find it. This is the last round to do so, so.
Cover me.
If not, the leave button is only a click away, and he can avoid that 1 in 7 screenshot if he's fast enough.
His stats took an absolute dolphin dive from last game.
Barrier in place.
Was the top frag into a breadstick now.
Maybe his kid woke up.
And by the way, that was my fourth word.
Dolphin dive.
Yes.
Nice. I'd use dolphin diving down a hatch.
We haven't seen that too much. We haven't seen a lot of people dropping hatches.
We've
on
seen a
Devs
couple,
and
though.
Co.
Bulletproof camera deployed.
Who is blowing up my Discord right now?
I don't know, I hear that though. Must be a popular guy right now.
Or somebody got hacked. Oh yeah,
Second
somebody got hacked. The one server just went to like 88 pings in 2 seconds. Space though, first pick for Soldier. Great one to kick this one off. JetCon, however, they're able to fry down Tadix. They did lose their top frag. However, JetCon and Arv are awake for the rest of this map. And that is an angle and a half, but it's not penetrable.
As he's still trying. But hate to tell you, Impulse, you can't quite shoot the guy from there. As
Not
cool as it would
quite,
be.
but Sultan going to be dropped either way as he finds at least one of his kills he was looking for.
Got one. Skidmark not able to come out of there with his life. Sitting at 4 in 10 right now. Not something you want to see from one of your star players.
Nah, definitely not at all. Glaz going to be over here chilling on terrace. I'm hoping to see a quick push out of him. Toxic going to be taking his way to top square. And that is an angle and a half as Orv takes a round to the chest, but not able to lay any hate out because he couldn't even see him. The one way worked a little bit too well in the opposite direction. And there's
Taking their
Slothy
time
down to
here.
Soldier.
Slothy, man. Gotta stop swinging.
See, I don't know, man. The
No.
mentality, I understand, stop swinging, but if you need some kills, yeah, you're not doing nothing on site anyway. You know, if you're just getting fried every time you get peeked, keep swinging. Get some more on board. Smokes and
Good seeing
fires going down as
execute here.
JetCon pulls himself a 3K. R for a C4 out, does not land. The attempt to plant was there, but it is given up and taken away. It's up to now Blitz and Toxic to try and gun down against this holding ARV team.
They do know one's top square. They know the other guy's repel. JetCon taking a bit of damage from Blitz. Hard on this guy is swinging his hallway. He does now with the shots going off. 15 seconds to go here from Corvus Corp to get a plant down. Glaz will repel in, holding the rotate from the Warden, but Arv gets one. It's all up the Blitz in a 1v2. Takes some damage from JetCon. Swings around the corner on a pre-fire. Gets JetCon, excuse me. But it doesn't matter. Arv hides, Arv wins. Map 2 goes to Dads & Co. And we're going to Night Haven Labs. Bless you. I jinxed Space for going for 20. I jinxed him. Oh my goodness,
Oh my
bless
God.
you. Save some for the rest of us.
I'm allergic to your BS, apparently.
What?
You heard me. Either way, now we see Dads & Co. bring that one into fruition. Last map for Nighthaven Labs, a map that honestly plays good for both teams' playstyles so far. Looks like Corv may have a bit of a disconnect, so we're not going to dive straight in. We're going to be able to sit here and chat a little bit about what we just seen. If you are the coach for these teams, what mid-match adjustments would you make now?
Well, if Corvus has a coach, I know Dads and Co likes to free ball with themselves. They usually talk amongst each other more than just a coach. Obviously, those guys have played for a long time, so they know the game. I think, likewise, you just got to get Sloth on a support role. He's not really doing much for the team kill-wise. I think if you just get him on a support role, have him do something easy, he can make an impact that way.
See, I know Corvus does have a coach on their stack. It is Bun or Honey Bun. She's been the long-time coach of Corvus Core. And I know I've been in there when she's had her coaching sessions, you know, in map. It's usually quite interesting. But I don't believe she's actually in for this one.
She's been doing really good coaching this team up with how good they were on board and a lot of close rounds there on bank. I'd say she's coached this team up pretty well.
I'm going to have to give her that one. Yeah, this team has been playing together really well. Like I said, they're still also working on slotting in their new additions to the stack. So there's going to be a couple of rough edges around here and there. If they manage to keep playing up to the level which they've been, and then moving beyond that with, you know, the incorporation of these new players, I think I don't want to say the sky is the limit, but they could definitely start winning a lot of these T2 or T3, T4 leagues.
Oh, absolutely. I think they got the fundamentals to do so, at least from watching these past two maps.
Red Bull.
On what you had to see for a minute, I do need to use the bathroom real quick before we start map 3.
All right.
I'm going to go do that real quick. The floor is yours. Chat, don't let him talk bad about me, okay? I tried my best when he was gone.
Man, those University of Akron guys are sure odd looking.
All right. Nope. You know what? Headsets off.
All right, yeah, but nothing but love for the UA guys. Akron University built one heck of an esports program. Honestly, not even just props to the R16, but props to all of them in general. Every team under that, I guess, organization or collegiate level, Akron just, I like that the standpoint and the progressive and push for esports that they're putting into the community. Their teams are insane. Their players are really, really great people, friendly, and insane at playing. This Void guy, I know he's probably still listening with his headset on because he hasn't went to the bathroom yet. He smells, but he's a chill dude. I'm enjoying the cast so far. So honestly, huge shout out to University of Akron. You guys are amazing. I don't have any involvement with you. I'm not sponsored by them. I don't know them. I've never even applied to be a student there. I'm just saying shout out to you guys. Built one heck of a program, and I enjoy it. Into this game, though, we got some AGL fun. Dads & Co. on Corvus Core, two teams which, I mean, are making a lasting impression so far. This is, I think, the first BO3 I casted here that's going to go all 3 maps and not be just a quick blowout. Corvus Core did not play up to meet their standards that they usually play to. But with it being Nighthaven Labs, we've seen them pull out some pretty intricate and different setups here. So I'm expecting some good things out of it. On the Dads & Co. team, they have this one in the bag if needed. And we are going to be taking a quick brief intermission while we attempt to maybe rehost this lobby.
I think now that he's in the spectator, he should be able to join. I know that usually fixes it, is if you go in the spectator, because it says the lobby's usually full. If somebody just goes in the spectator, he should be able to join back now.
Interesting. Yep, he's now in, so we don't even need to rehost lobby. We might just be quick with it.
Now we just need to wait for, I believe that's space. Yep, just need to wait for space to come back.
Man, 7-5 from Corvus Core going to a 7-4 to Dads & Co. These teams are not giving each other a millimeter, dude. They are just playing hard to get. I think map 3 might be an elusive all 15 rounder.
All 15 rounds on this last map would be amazing.
No, it wouldn't. It's the Red Bull still hasn't hit yet. I have no caffeine buzz.
Just give it a minute. It'll get there.
Probably not.
All summer I used to work the night shift, so staying up, always being caffeinated, no problem.
See, I did that for a little bit. It wasn't night shift. It was just on call. Basically, whenever they called me. And there was some days I was up at 2:30 in the morning and didn't get home and go to bed until 4:30 the next morning. There were some days where I would get to sleep in until 12 o'clock, lunchtime. And there were some days where it was just a normal 7 o'clock in the morning get up. I hated every second of it. But I'm not that important, as the game is what we need to focus on here. We can BS about all my life later. Read the Memoirs of Four. It's a really sad book. Honestly, I wouldn't even touch it. Void, take the floor before I end up, crying.
I guess before this game starts, I don't blame you. I used to work until 4 a.m. or 7 a.m. So
Yeah. Let's let the teams know that we're ready. Nighthaven
where
Labs,
our
there's some interesting
dads
ways
and
to
codes
play it.
are. Oh, absolutely. You can defend this, attack this any way you really want to, and you can get an outcome.
Hey, Void, can I get an FU or rickshaw real quick before we look at the map?
Rixer, F you.
No, give him the full FU. It's
Oh.
a rickshaw.
Our rickshaw?
Yep.
I don't know. Are we allowed to do that here?
Yeah, you're allowed. It's my turn.
Fuck you, rickshaw.
See? Yeah, FU, Ricky.
He likes to joke with me, so I know it's all jokes. Maybe it's not.
What the heck did we just load into?
Somehow it screwed up the bands.
Oh, yeah, okay. So I know what happened.
Sometimes
Ubisoft...
duplicating matches doesn't work properly.
Well, that guy just said you're ruining my stream. You're making the stream, bro. This stream would tank without you here, because I am too tired to do this. Who's the Overwatch coach?
Soup. Used to play for he actually created Miami, Ohio's Siege team.
Soup, as in Soup's disciples who played through the Christmas tournament.
Yes, who are now dads and co.
So he just heard me glaze the crap out of University of Akron while you were gone.
Well, he did say he was watching with no audio.
Oh, it was actually a really heartfelt message, because I was like congratulating all of you guys, except you. Because I do love the esports programs that you guys offer. I think it's amazing. Me being a 23 going on 24-year-old man would never go to college and participate in collegiate esports, of course. But huge shout out, because you guys are, freaking awesome for that. The whole program itself, I adore.
I didn't realize when I first went here, I never realized how big it actually was.
You didn't?
No, until I never really watched or knew much about Collegiate R6. I always watched Pro League.
Yeah.
And then once I first went there, they're like, yeah, we're really big in the esports. We have 3 facilities. A bunch of our teams have won national championships.
That's insane. I've been trying to follow along collegiate stuff. See, to me, it's a lot harder to find because I don't know the casters for it. I don't know the channels for it. So I'm trying to follow along the teams as I find them.
I know for one league, I know CR6 usually does their own, Midwest does their own. I'm not sure about too many of the other leagues. That's the only ones I really know. I've been in Midwest the longest, so I know they're always streaming games of the week.
For you guys' game times, are they usually 3 or 4 in the afternoon, or?
Oh no, we try to play, at least my team, last semester we were in 3 or 4 leagues, and we tried to do 8 p.m.
Mm.
Obviously,
So I
Arv
didn't know
had
if
work.
the collegiate leagues like forced a time slot like during normal quote unquote school hours, or how they did them.
No, you usually just try to plan around like what people have going on during the day. You try to schedule around classes, and usually at night usually work the best for both teams
Yeah.
because usually not many people have class at 8 o'clock.
I'll say I signed up for CCL, which is the collegiate college leagues. I'm trying to get in there to cast, and their season just started, so I'm hoping to be able to. I want to build the collegiate path for myself. I think it's a really cool thing. I love that the colleges have all started to offer programs. Penn State, I wish you guys would make one.
Penn State does have one.
Penn State does have one?
I played against them last semester in NECC for qualifiers, I believe.
All right, I may have to. Maybe I will go to college then.
Let's see, I might have a screenshot from that. I'd have to go find it real quick.
Do they have a Halo team? Is the real question here.
I know Akron had a Halo team for 1 semester, and it was my freshman year.
Listen, you tell Akron to bring back the Halo team and find me some people, and we'll go to Worlds every season.
I don't know how popular it was. That part I'm not sure about.
Halo is a bit of a niche esport. Like Siege is really, really community-based, community-oriented. Halo doesn't have these small, individual, personalized leagues. What Siege does. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna find Penn State for. Oh, I found it. Yeah, they do have a Siege team.
Oh.
At the Beach, Jazzman, DEC, Dice, and then Whale Cookie.
I don't think I've ever met any of them.
Yeah, they played in NECC, but I haven't seen them in any other leagues. I don't know if they did NECC this semester, but
I'm kind of surprised that a lot of the I'm gonna dox myself a little bit here, but not really because it's still a 45 or to an hour trip away. But I'm surprised the Johnstown Steel team didn't try and go for Penn State because they had a couple of people who made tier 2. And I mean that would be perfect for that type of like a collegiate team like that, you know what I mean? And they were we're all young at the time when they did it.
Attackers need to locate.
there's a lot of small schools that end up making Siege teams. Like a couple friends I know play for a school called Lindenwood over in Missouri.
See, I like Collegiate Siege a lot too because how do I word this? It's not a revolving door. The teams stay together until they graduate usually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the same thing I loved about the U.S. Army esports team. I don't even know if those guys are still around or doing much anymore. But that stack was together forever, and they always played really well because they had that personality, that chemistry to them, where there was a lot more trust in your player making the swing for you, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I don't know how much you knew about Davenport, but Davenport was kind of the same way. They were like a powerhouse team, and then they just kind of disappeared. Like this semester is the first time I've seen them back since probably my sophomore year.
They were the powerhouse team until Plexios and the Akron guys appeared, and then Akron's just.
You could say his name, LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron came over to Akron.
Yep.
We're gonna see a Monty walk really quick, really early here from Toxic.
That is something Corv typically tends to specialize in, is getting this Monty in here quick. If he's able to try and even take these stairs, like, you don't even gotta play him, you don't even gotta get aggressive. Just go be a human camera so your players can start getting in below. And it will happen faster than you expect. They open up down below the rotate now. No safe exit here for the Azami, except, ooh, she's smart enough. She leaves herself a little bit of her own floor mat to get out of there. Two-Brow gonna keep denying that main wall pressure, keeping them locked out for good. In space, I like the idea. Just keep sitting bottom of CC stairs.
This buck down below is going to be really interesting if Blitz can get a lot of pressure on here. Skidmark's going to take some damage trying to run down below as he will make an exit.
Well, he'll get out
As
down below
Raptors-
safely, but he still has to deal with Blitz, who's down here on the buck. And Buck gonna find the zombie through the floor. Not enough damage to take him down. And Toxic is moving forward, continuing to press in. Gonna keep playing those live pings. Shout out where everybody's at. You know a zombie's gotta be chilling close. Blitz still has the angle down below. Or, yeah, Blitz. God, this is gonna get confusing. The Buck on Blitz down below can still find an angle if needed.
Blitz on the Buck.
Check on down to Soldier.
A lot of different people are taking a lot of damage here. So they're going to get this wall open. They're going to try to execute here at any moment. Skidmark will get the kill onto the Bucket Blitz.
But
Tadix will get the kill on the space.
Dude, he's holding. He wants to make sure Sultan cannot rotate back. They have a guy who was pressuring over on the connector side. Slothy, though, able to fry down Soldier. Tadix, his Skidmark walks back up. And there's a ton of damage over on the Impulse from Arv. Arv and Slothy now holding good crossers for one another. Tadix could make a pressure play here. Toxic rotating over to give his boys some cover to move in. And Impulse still going to keep playing IT. Finds Slothy as Slothy goes in for a quick cheeky peek. Unable to hit nothing. Arv trapped in now. Lands a impact directly on the Tadix, but it's not enough as Tadix fries him down. Corvus Core take the first round of this map. God, I'm
I don't think Slothy needs to swing there. I think if Slothy just holds for Arv, that's a winnable situation for Dads and Go.
Just keep him locked out. That's all he had to do.
Corvus will win round 1 as Dads and Co look to go back upstairs for his second time here. We will see the Thorn finally brought out.
The Thorn may be honestly in direct counter to that Monty. Throw 2 traps back behind him, both kind of in either direction, left and right. And he either has to face you or die to them. But they aren't. Oh, they are bringing the Monty as Toxic realizes they went back upstairs. This could be a little bit of a mispick, honestly.
See what happens because Blitz also just switched on the Buck as Impulse switched off a Buck to Grim. And it's Tadix once again leading the way for Corvus Corp.
Well, Tadix, even back in his console days, was the hard carry for his teams. I mean, back when they were Black Hole Esports, or actually no, they were Alchemist, or Taliban then Alchemist. He was one of their top gunners. Then they became the Black Hole main team for the PC, and he was still a top gunner. Impulse to be fried down by Space as I'm going over the history of them. That's honestly a great first pick. Getting rid of the Grim, you get rid of a lot of that early execution ability for this team. And here comes Toxic now on that Monty, already taking that small warehouse entrance door. I think they could honestly try and power play him out, move a player down, and start getting aggressive.
Oh, absolutely. Buck needs to get below here, start making some vert. But Dads and Co needs somebody downstairs to take out this Buck. Last time Buck was just getting so much done below.
Tadix, walk him down, Wheeler already making entry to this first floor, trying to make sure they have no roam game. Little does he know, everybody's still chilling on site. Your team hasn't aggressed fast enough to make people try and rotate down below for their safe communications and crosses. Main wall will come open as they do deny that try and bandit trick from Arv, who still has 2 batteries in hand and nothing to do with him yet.
Flash will come out, won't do anything to anybody. As Space will... Space? No, that's Arv. Arv will retake the Aqua Shield. As there's not a lot happening here from Corvus Corp. They're kind of stalling right now.
Just a little bit there. Slothy able to pick up another one as Soldier will go down. I think he might be feeling himself again.
Already has 1 more kill than he did last game as Arv will be taken off the shield.
Tadix eating a little bit of wallbang damage there. Nothing too bad. But you now know where the aggression's coming from. Blitz to go down to Sidmark Sultan as well. But Space is dropped and gunned down. I'm not even sure by what. I think that may have been a pick for the Monty. He finds himself another one and drops back now for a safe reload. Going over to team up with Tadix, the old duo coming back into this play. And you know falling behind this Monty shield can be a great thing, but Toxic eating all that damage. Like I said, the Thorn traps to be absolutely deadly as Sultan is able to find him. Now it's Tadix into the 1v4, has got to hit the clutch up here to win it. I just don't think he's got the HP on board for it, and definitely not enough utility in pocket.
He will make the rotate around here. We'll try to go over to the Raptor side. We'll find a kill on the Sloth, but Arv will shoot him through the drone hole. Dads and Co. win round number 2.
Like I said, it's going to be a game of tug of war between these two teams.
Absolutely. Getting rid of the Monty there was very big for Dads and Co. on that round. Making sure he couldn't push up so Tadix couldn't get any damage done onto anybody else in sight.
All right, let me just read through the chat here real quick. Mr. Silly said USAE is still around. And then One True Blue scrimmed Davenport a while back, and they looked pretty solid. They had a player named Roth that was an absolute nut.
Roth used to play for Columbia actually last semester and just transferred over to Davenport.
You think we're going to see a rise of Davenport on the horizon soon?
I think Davenport could make a return. Roth is a really good player. Played against him myself over last semester, actually, when it was me, Arv, Crimson, Warrior, and Tango.
Tango, that name sounds really, really familiar. I swear I've seen him pretty much everywhere.
Tango and Ariska, skipping over my words here, are really good friends with one another.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
You know, that could be why I've seen him then. Void is no longer #1, Honey Bun is, according to a rickshaw. You just got denied.
He's got that right. No, Tango's not #1.
No, you. You're no longer #1.
Oh, I'm.
Honey Bun
What?
is.
Ah, jeez. That's okay. First is the worst, second is the best.
Third is the one in a coconut dress?
Is that what the saying is?
I think so, but space to find that first pick there onto Blitz. Knocking the Deimos out, down to 0-3 for Blitz. However, Tadix is already in to find a kill, putting himself to 5-1. They're trying a hard clear for this upstairs, and Sultan is still up here, rocking around, seeing what he can find. Tadix is there, though, knows where he's at, and hits him with a quick headshot. Tadix has been PC checked, by the way, for like the last year since he moved to PC. The kid's gun skill and map knowledge and just playstyle knowledge is off the charts. And every PC check he's ever been in, he has passed with flying colors.
Could we say he's the next stomping?
No, I believe that's Kaysen that you're thinking of as the next stomping. But Tadix is definitely next up after that.
Whatever will be brought out here from Corvus Corp. Tadix does see the foot of JetCon here, but Jet will walk away.
Jet's going for a vertical retake. Dude, honestly, smartest play by Jet here was doing what he just did. Don't immediately go for the aggression and the pressure. Put yourself back, maybe watch a flank angle, watch something, try and find what you can. C4 below to find Soldier, though, and that's your hard breacher down and dead, dusted.
Here's the thing with JetCon, they know he's up here. Doki hacked the cams. They actually saw, Blitz saw him walk up those stairs there to get this position.
They aren't going to acknowledge his presence. Tadix up to a 3K. Ace still on the table for him, by the way.
There's a lot of time here for Corvus Corp to get an execute done. Tadix, Toxic, and Impulse are looking to make a drop here on Animus.
But there's Impulse fried down, trying to play aggressive. We do see Toxic hot drop in. Find that kill on the Slothy. Tadix going down to join him. Plant will go down. JetCon has got to clutch up this 1v2 situation. Trying to use the vert against them. I don't think that may be the play whenever you have such limited time as the Fuser gets planted. 6-man now joining the attacking team.
This is a tough spot here from JetCon. Has to get some kind of vert play, but there's nothing over there in control for him to play off of.
Yeah, Corvus really did not go for much of a, how do I word this? A vertical round. They went very direct, and Tadix to a one-tap through a wall by JetCon. Toxic into the 1v1. JetCon hitting the 3K. All headshots to clutch that round up for his team.
What a clutch by JetCon. The one-tap through the wall, and Doki misses her chance to kill Jet. Had his back turned to her. That was a free kill for the Dokkaebi.
I just got to hit him with a good shot. I have to. That was a good shot. I know casters aren't supposed to interject, but like, oh.
They say that's his luckiest play ever. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen JetCon pull off crazier things.
I have not. So to me, that is his luckiest play ever. I don't know the dude.
JetCon used to play for SSG Academy before he graduated.
That's a very prestigious thing to do.
Oh, absolutely. Playing for SSG ACAD, you got to be really good to be on an academy team for a pro
Attackers need
team.
to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Almost like a Case and Statham is.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we see the mid-4 play here as it's been Dads and Co for 2 rounds straight, so now they got to go in off-site. We'll probably see a lot of vert play here from Dads and Co. As we will have... Nope, never mind. No more Cali.
Man, I was kind of hoping to see some Cali plays, but not an availability or not a possibility now. They don't want her.
Only one person has played Cali, and
Attackers have located
there's no
the
kill
bomb.
with her.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Well, if Dads and Co want to play upstairs, they need to start making some vert for themselves to help themselves out.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
There is a ton of utility being stacked up on the IT wall, though. From the bandits to the Aruni gates. And Space will be going for a spawn pick, able to find Soldier, picking an early kill. And there goes your
Big
Ying.
pick, too. Very big pick taking out the Ying. That's flashes and possibly smokes or cans gone.
I would say we didn't even get to see what she had. Dude, 4 C4s on board for the side of Dads and Co.
Space is looking for one more. Tadix does want to challenge, but I don't know how much he really wants to as he runs away from it.
I mean, to be fair, this is Tadix and Space's game. We're just living in it. Wall will come open as Arv is standing right there, not able to get back in to try for a bandit trick. Deimos hitting the track onto him. Blitz still playing outside, playing a little bit more passive. But Toxic is going in and going deep for sight.
Oh yeah, and they can get a plant down here possibly if they can get Tadix over there. There's not a lot of vert being made here for this Dads and Co team to really play off of this.
There may not be the vert available to him now, but they have Slothy below on the pulse, playing for the C4 kill. They're going to let Toxic be the one to go in for this plant. Send in, I guess,
Impulse.
you know, your more expendable player, and right now it's that Grim. Impulse to find JetCon, and more Grim Bees are coming out. This plant has got to go down soon, I think.
Absolutely, minute 30. They're trying to figure out where everybody's at first. Impulse will get another one on the skid mark Sultan, holding this top Aqua stairs.
And the planter
Oh, I
will
don't
go
know if the
down.
C4's gonna hit.
It won't. No, he just does not have the right angle. Plant to be stuck as he's trying to pre-fire where the Grim is at. Tadix will go down. Toxic will be dropped by Arv. Now we're into a 2v3. However, down they go. As Impulse is up to a 4K on this round. Slothy v Impulse for the 1v1s. And you see Impulse now trying to make the vert so he can watch this diffuser. Slothy gonna try and stick this plant or defuse, going for it. And Impulse is more
Does he
scared
know?
of what could come. He doesn't know it's coming.
Doesn't know. He could
misses
get it.
the headshot
He
to open
got
it.
it.
What a just attempt there. 4K
Pros
for what?
don't fake. Pros don't fake.
I'm telling you, if he would have been immediately there when that opened up instead of watching back, that would have been an ace for him.
I can't believe he got that off.
I
That is
can't either.
insane from Slothy. Didn't get the nitro, didn't get the kill on the Grim, but he clutched up the round. His Dads and Co will go up 3-1 here on Night Haven Labs.
Our little screen peeker just gave me some information, by the way. I know why I
What's
know
that?
Tango. He used
Why
to
do
be
you know
on
Tango?
Malevolent with a rickshaw.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm calling him my little screen peeker because I seen you join the caster chat. I know you're here, Rickshaw. You're not sneaky, bro. Void, tell him what I told you to tell him earlier.
I don't remember.
F you, Rickshaw.
Oh, yeah.
Camera feed
He told me to say it in full, but I would never say that about you.
Yes,
Totally.
you did say it in full, though.
No, what? What are you talking about?
Space with another spawn peek, dude, is trying to set up some early game aggressive kills. If they manage to catch Soldier again on one, I would be very upset if I was him.
mean, the unfortunate thing is Space got that spawn kill, and it still went into a round favored of Corvus Corp.
Well, to be fair, Impulse put up a 4K and it still went in the favor of Dads & Co.
Anything can happen in a game of Siege.
Absolutely anything. Space heard that rappel up. He was trying to get aggressive on it, but Impulse has already hightailed it out of there. They do keep Space downstairs, and I like the idea. Keep that back pressure. Keep somebody floating around as needed down here to move in whenever he has to. Tags, they're trying to play aggressive into this meeting hall. This pipe needs to hurry up and blow. That way they can start getting aggressive forward. Renee going back, getting rid of that electrical shield. But the wall gets reinforced off. All that push just to be denied. Blitz will be the one to try and clear out. I believe that is Space still down there. He's got Sultan down there with him as well. Space making the rotate over, coming up behind Buck, but taking him down. Buck knew he was there. Space just a little bit quicker on the gun. And now they can even have that flank angle up if they need to, but Tadix was waiting. C4 out from Skidmark to find Toxic. CC stairs now to be claimed. And that is Impulse, who's going to walk straight into that Ella mine, but manages to take Space down, even though he gets flashed right after.
Skidmark will get the kill on Impulse, actually, and actually saves Slothy. Skidmark with another, and it's all up to Tadix in a 1v5, but Space is down, so a 1v4.
Tadix could still hit this
does
one
get
as he hits a
rest.
quick peek over into Slothy. Tadix, known for his ace ability, known for his gunplay. However, this is a bit of an unclimbable mountain. This is the Mount Everest of rounds for him.
All Dadzico have to do is just hold. You just make him push you. He's only got one breach hole to play off of. He's got another, but it's got a bandit on it. He's got to make something happen here. He has the HP 2 clutch up.
Absolutely he does, but he's still just keep on trying for these swings. That's Ella with a pistol trying for one taps. And instead gets punished for the overconfidence in himself. Over in IT, though, we see Arv holding. We got Skidmark trying to play on the other side near servers. Tadix, hurt by those thorn traps, will now be slowed. And they're all three still just holding him.
He also got hit by a nitro there from below that didn't even do much damage to him. But
But
Skidmark
Skidmark
will
just
shut
shut
him
him
down.
Hey,
Big
JC
round there
Soda.
from Skidmark. Ah, jeez. Skidmark with a big round there. Saved Space, saved Sloth, and gets the final kill there. Dads & Co. up 4-1 here on Night Haven Labs.
Do we see a 5-1 half? I mean, Night Haven
It's
Labs
very
tends to roll
possible.
50-50.
Our little screen peeker just told me likely story that I didn't say that. I don't know what you're talking about. I'd never said anything.
Scream Peeker said, shush, I'm trying to be sneaky. I said, you're not sneaky, bubs.
Gosh, this guy acts like he owns the league or something.
He
Or is
doesn't.
an admin in the league.
He's just
yeah,
an admin here.
I retracted myself. I retracted
Bully him.
myself.
Bully him right now.
No, please.
No, I mean bully a rickshaw.
Oh. Jeez, imagine being an admin. Gosh.
Hey, I would like to put forth a volunteer for the next setting of Dads & Co. Can you guys pick up a rickshaw?
5 seconds to insertion.
Is a rickshaw a dad?
He is a dad, but not only a dad, he's a dad that owns a plow truck, dude. That is like high level dadding right there.
Might have the qualifications actually. I don't know.
If he's forklift certified, he's automatically a starter.
For Slothy, yeah, we can we can see what happens.
I mean, they put up similar stat lines, especially on that last map.
Oh, are you gonna take that? I don't know.
Dude, I'm waiting for Space to get hyper aggressive here. The wall will come open for IT. And I believe we've seen Tadix running around on the balcony, about ready to try and jump in there to top warehouse. With the drones coming into space now, they have all eyes and intel on him. Tadix is now into warehouse, getting ready for his own swing. But being covered pretty hard here.
Space knows that he did try to push here last time he got a pick, so he is ready for it. But Tadix on the prone, sneaky little snake here. Let's see if he can find Space. No, he will find Skidmark Sultan instead. Can he find Space as well?
Well, Blitz now coming in through the electrical space, able to find Tadix, though. That is the Clash of Titans down. Toxic to find Slothy. Now, it's all going to be what Blitz is able to make out of this situation. He needs to do something to get rid of space. And I really don't think a drone will work. And he sneaks around, hits him in the backside. Drone's no good. Now we see 2 guys moving up to try and clear him out.
I don't know if Space hears these 2 guys, though. He does now. Space will take a little bit of damage from Impulse. But Space
It was
will
a
be shut
3-man
down by
collapse to
Toxic.
find him. That's the kind of impact Space has been having on this game. They are going for full clears on him. Jet able to get in and sneak up behind. The drone misses him. Toxic goes for his cams, and Jet doesn't see
Oh my
Toxic
gosh,
either.
Jet!
Watch your Jet, Joe. Watch your Jet.
Oh my goodness. That's like the one Pro League play on this map when the guy was droning downstairs and he didn't even see him.
Ooh,
Arv
Arv
with
to
the kill on
drop
the
soldier.
You know the
Well,
clip I'm talking about where the guy just walks past him as he's droning or on a cam as Valkyrie?
Maybe?
That just gave me a PTSD from that. Oh my gosh.
Did you ever see
Impulse
that
was
gamer
very well.
grandpa? Everybody's like, oh my god, he's gonna have a PTSD attack. Nah, bro, he's getting nostalgia.
Impulse 20 seconds needs to do something here. Space wasted a lot of time upstairs.
Yeah,
Jet will
that
take a bit of
requiring
damage from Impulse.
a full team clear to take Space out is just kind of a show of impact that Space has been having. Jet Con to clear out Impulse down below. And that puts Datsunko up 5-1 over Corvus Core, who I think may have lost all their steam.
Absolutely. I mean, they gotta be tired at this point. I mean, not being able to shut down Spacer was huge. You send all 3 guys upstairs after he kills 2 just to find him, just for JetCon to walk up behind you.
I'm telling you, that was just a little bit of a missed drone there. I mean, even if he slowed down for a quarter of a second.
I thought the drone saw, well, as the drone was coming pillar, I thought the drone saw him.
I did too,
Well,
but I guess
Dad
they just
can
didn't.
go. With that in the half, Dazenko will go up 5-1, looking for 2. And these rounds have all been close, besides the one that Tadix had to attempt to clutch him in that 1v5. Other than that, these have been really close rounds.
I mean,
Need to locate and defuse.
I think Corvus Core just need to turn the heat up a little bit on their side. Some of their attacks kind of stalled out. Blitz and Soldier both bottom fragging the lobby right now. And that's got to be probably the biggest kickback that they're seeing on this map. Before, Blitz and Soldier were, you know, I don't want to say capable and confident in their gun skills, but they were. Right now, it's all back onto the shoulder of Tadix.
Absolutely, 10 kills. He's the only one. Never mind. As I check myself, Impulse is 5-4. But Tadix Impulse the only positive players on their team right now.
And Impulse is just barely there. I mean, one slipped up round and it will fade away quick.
If you're Dazenko, I mean, you guys are pretty spread out even kill-wise. Space and Skidmark at 7, Jet at 5, Arv at 4, and Sloth at 3. Being the only negative player for Dazenko, but he's doing his part. He's got the 3 kills that were crucial to rounds.
And even being negative here, with only 3 kills and 5 deaths, he's still putting up a better stat line than he did on that last map.
Absolutely, 2 more kills than he did on the last map.
Breadstick alert.
Breadstick and a donut right now, coming from Corvus Corp.
Alright, we need to get your input though. Breadsticks or garlic bread?
Oh, jeez. Where the breadsticks from? Are we talking like Olive Garden breadsticks?
Olive Garden breadsticks or the Olive Garden, like the garlic breadsticks that they make?
This is tough. I'd say the garlic breadsticks. Tadix will go for a jump out, try to get the down guy. He got 2 instead, and he'll lose his own life as he is knocked.
I think the best part about
He'll
that
get
little jump
finished.
out was they got rid of the Maverick and they got rid of Space.
That is huge. Imagine Arv wasn't get that in time. Toxic gets the kill on the skid mark. Bad timing. Arv with the little cheeky holes from the Mav is still able to do something. It's a 2v3 now as Raptors will get reinforced off. It's up to Jet and Arv to secure this round.
Still an entirely possible thing here. They are very capable gunners. Jet taking control of that upstairs of warehouse now. They need to start with this IT push. Get in there together, stack up on one another, make the push forward. Because right now, for the side of Corvus Core, they're playing a little bit passively towards them.
And I'd say in this game, Corvus Core is getting cooked like some orange chicken right now.
Your words aren't slick, pal.
I'm trying, alright. Orange chicken's a weird word. Oh, that's a double word. It's kind of orange and chicken.
Yeah. Could say the orange team's playing chicken. I think this
But
round
there's a
falling
space
down
in
to
that
Arv and
orange
Jet.
chicken.
Yeah, true. This round coming down to just Arv and Jet. It's probably the best case scenario for him. A direct impact from that smoke grenade. Toxic able to run around, fry Jet out. Arv now left into a 1v2 situation. Going to take a lot of damage from those smokes. And he just decides to sprint at them. Smoke still laying vulnerable. Arv will see him. Finds a quick kill for his 4K. Toxic now into the 1v1. Arv has to hit him, but Toxic gets him out. Almost an ace on the side of Arv, dude.
Arv
So
had
many
2
4Ks.
flashes in pocket. After he killed the smoke, he could have quickly tossed 1 flash out. Corvus Corp get around that they need.
Well, the comeback starts here. We were just watching Black Hole the other night. It was a chalet map, I believe. And as I was saying earlier, Black Hole consisted of Toxic, Tactics, and some other players with them. They came back from a 5-1 deficit on chalet.
Could we see them do it again here?
Well, while there are a lot of similarities in playstyle between Chalet and Nighthaven, there's also just the entirely different landscape of the map. You know, you can play a lot of angles very similar to one another, but Nighthaven is more flank route oriented than Chalet is. You know, Chalet, you get more direct takes from these attackers. I just don't think they may not be able to pull it back out of the bag like they do on that one. But I will never count Corvus Core out.
10 seconds to insertion.
It's not over till it's over.
Well, the fat lady ain't sung yet.
5 seconds to insertion.
Absolutely. We'll
I said
start
that
up round 8 here.
Defuse a bomb.
I said that
Sorry,
in a
go
cast
ahead.
the other night, and someone told me that they didn't get that reference. Yeah, I'm like, you're definitely under the age of 20.
Ah, young kids, I tell ya.
Like, well, I'm 20, like, I think it said they're like 20 something. I'm like, then you definitely are old enough to get the fat lady sings references. You just are uncultured, apparently.
Dads and Co will go for vertical play. They will try to cut these roamers off. Let's see if Tactics can do what Space did on the roam.
Well, the only difference is Tax has to fight against a Blackbeard who is forcing his way in, and that is the best way to play a Blackbeard. Get up in their face, play aggressive, play kind of, I don't want to say stupid because you got to be calculated with it, but go crazy. Go nuts, get in there, and just shove yourself in their way. Tax still going to keep holding this E-box, and it looks like Space isn't even going to worry about clearing him. If he can get rid of everybody on this first floor, suddenly your guy upstairs is no longer an issue. There's a pick onto the smoke. His impulse will go down. However, his revive could, or his ping could be covered. But Toxic will go down from the hole in the wall. Sultan to find Blitz. There will be impulses. Fry down. Tactics upstairs able to get one. And Soldier's able to find Slothy. Space does hit his 2K. Tactics still holding this vert. Has got to play aggressive.
Tactics needs to make a play quick here if he wants to help Soldier, who's already taken some damage on site. And I don't think these guys know where this Vigil is right now, as BB could be killed here. Nope, she'll turn. Skidmark will fight it off as Tactic is looking to try and maybe get back to site or find a kill here.
It's going to be increasingly more difficult for him to get down there. And in we see Space just running around looking for anything he can find. Soldier going to be caught while on drone. Tactic's coming down. pinned in, trapped. It is going to go to match point if they win this one. And this is really not a good spot for Tadix to be. A thin piece of wall defending him from all the hate. And there goes the diffuser down. And they are starting to flag around. Sultan will shut down Tadix as he goes for a quick swing.
Match point for Dads and Co. And a big round there for him. Is that what's a little bit sketchy there? Tax looked like he could do a lot, but wasn't able to get away with it. He got one, but wasn't able to pick up the rest.
I think if he hits that blitz in the head upstairs, or not that blitz, that Blackbeard in the head, this entire map changes trajectory.
Oh, absolutely. I think yeah, 100% he kills the Blackbeard there. I think it's in favor of Corvus.
Locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
As long as Tax is alive, there's always a chance for these guys.
Loading new mag.
Blitz needs to get his first kill and get it soon. A donut is not a good look for the end of a map. You at least need a breadstick, right?
Oh, absolutely. You need one. You don't want to end up on the... We need to make a zero kill channel.
We're trying to be healthy for the year of 2026, so it's no longer a breadstick, buddy. It will be a carrot or a piece of celery, right?
We can go with that.
We
10
go,
seconds
Jim.
left before insertion.
Reloading.
We go, Jim. Absolutely.
That's the whole reason I'm like passing out. Ugh.
Well, in your sake, I think you hope this is the last round.
Nah, I just finished that Red Bull, so I'm like wired but sleepy.
So we got the Azami playing upstairs this time, looking to slow things down. Tadix will get the kill on the skid mark, and that's the BB2. Toxic will get one of his own on the space. That's two of your top fraggers down for Dads and Co. in favor of now Corvus Corp.
Well, this round will never end, though, as Arv and Jetcon are still up, and Jetcon is one of the win cons for this team. Slothy, though, trying to play aggressive with this line, going for some swings. Tax eats a lot of damage there from Arv. Oh, excuse me, still manages to stay up and alive, though.
In my opinion, I feel like the new DMR has a lot of hit rejections.
I think it does, but you gotta remember, it's not a perfectly polished weapon yet. It hasn't been in series long enough. And Blitz to find a couple to end that one out. Going from nothing to 2 in one round.
Finally on the board. And I know he's happy about that.
Well, maybe we'll see Corvus Core make that comeback like we were predicting.
I think if you're Corvus, you go back upstairs here. That top floor is still available to you, I believe. Or it should be now that the round was won. If not, they will probably go control and storage. There's the Azami ban. There's a Deimos ban. And we will see back upstairs for Corvus Core, looking to hold on and keep fighting.
Well, they want to go down swinging and at least look like they put a good effort in. The only way to do that is to win 4 or 5 in the map, right?
Absolutely. So, the zombies off the board. Let's bring a clash.
Locate and defuse.
Yeah, exactly. We got to cover the space somehow. You might as well just throw a clash over there and have her go nuts. It is toxic, though. And, I mean, I've seen him pull a clash play before. He loves those little SMG pistols. Has a lot of fun with it. Usually he's a DMR kind of guy, though. Oh, excuse me. These burps are horrible.
We could see Tadix playing downstairs here. Granted, he is the Solus, looking to get rid of this Buck, who's got to play below. More than likely.
Well, in a Tadix versus Slothy matchup, I hate to say it, my money would go towards Tadix. As I say that, you know he's going to get head pinged almost immediately by somebody.
All 5 drones. 2 now, never mind. 2 drones were spotted out. All drones, I believe, were just spotted out by Dads and Co. Unless those are live drones.
The
looking
drone
for us.
system in the overlays for Siege still has yet to work correctly.
Oh. Lovely.
Very.
Tadix is going to probably look for another jump out here to get a pick.
I highly expect it from him. That's kind of his playstyle, is just to go unmatched aggression. I like him playing below, but he now calls out, hey, we can't go for jump outs. They are putting claymores absolutely everywhere. Main wall being ripped open by space for now. I expect that to be a full wall open here very, very soon.
Jed does know there's a guy trying to contest this garage door here, as he will get flashed. Is Impulse, and Impulse will go out to Jetcon 5v4. Jet take, no, not putting damage onto the Cade there.
I thought for sure those shots were going to land, but not one of them did. Now sending his drone over to try and clear out some of these Fenrir traps. Blackbeard eats a little bit of damage from Tax, who's playing below. Tax now going to be making his rotate up and around. He's got to get up here quick. I think they may have calmed him out. There's a nice trade from him. However, it's now down to Toxic behind the class shield, being rushed on by the Buck, by the Maverick. He's got everybody on him, and they're just beating him into a corner.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That was
A great
perfect.
attempt there to stay alive by Toxic. Oh, that poor guy just got abused. Oh, poor Toxic, man.
But he got jumped like he just walked outside of the bar and made a bad joke.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, well, that is all, ladies and gentlemen, as Dads and Co. will take it 2-1 on the week. Be ready for some more. Be ready for some more matchups from AGL in the upcoming week. Hope to see y'all there. Thank you, Void, for coming out. Big shout out to everyone who was here. Corvus Corp put on one heck of a show, but Dads and Co. just blew them out in the end. Thank you for all the follows. Shout out to Gash, Vitals, and everyone else who hit a follow on the stream. We're going to be calling it here, though, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
Good night.